What's going on there, fellow Beastians? This is your one only gaming beast, and today we're running Dungeons and Dragons 5e, and already somebody has dropped, of course. Anyway, we're playing The Lost Valley of War, the 5th session in the ongoing campaign. We have almost everybody here except Nelson. He might pop in eventually. That would be cool. We'll see. Anyway, so we'll have everybody introduce themselves and their characters. And if you want to plug some of your own shit or somebody else's shit, that's fine with me. From left to right, we'll start with Andrew.
Hi, my name's Andy. Tonight I'm playing the noble war mage Avelius Garanon, who's trying to live up to the ideals of the gentleman adventurer that he remembers from childhood stories. I don't have a YouTube channel to plug, but I will give a shout out. If you like watching people play D&D and you haven't tried it out yet, do check out Critical Role on Geek and Sundry. It's awesome. You'll thank me later. That's me.
Okay, sweet. Okay, then we have Charles.
Yes, everybody out there. Going to be playing Aaron Silverbow, the Swift, tonight, and got the actual right character sheet. So we don't have to run through that in the middle of things, and I do apologize for last time. But he's a wood elf that's kind of on a grunge match, tracking down some drow and Yuan-Ti purebloods because they desecrated the grove that he was under. He was protecting, and he fell in with this group of adventurers that has been given the opportunity to fulfill some of his revenge. And as far as something to plug, I'd say it'd be the tabletop Eurocentric RPG group that's been on Facebook that started on up. Good bunch of people. If you're in Europe, please try to support. With that, back to the DM.
Thanks. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. I have to run at least a couple of games on the Eurocentric because I live in Europe too, and Charles does too. So we should do some more Eurocentric games, I think, also, because it's like playing with Americans is like fucking like. Honestly, it's. I mean, technically, I'm also American, but just not living there. So it's like staying up in like ungodly hours, so to speak. But anyway, David, it's your turn.
Awesome. And I'm from Europe myself, like all my European friends. My name is Adria Starflower, and I am playing the sassy bard, or the sexy bard. Yes. And like she is just seeking out true romance as she goes along. She found a bit of love in the jungle, as they sort of say. Got a bit of wild, as they say in the jungle. but there you go, really. So I'm looking forward to helping my friends and inspiring them as we go along to kill the Yuan-Ti from this evil jungle and come famous and glorious throughout the villages, of course.
Okay, very sweet. And then we have the one and only Juve.
Yes, this is Juve, aka Wreck Apocalypse, aka I like to blow stuff up. I have a channel, I barely use it, and I'm just here to be entertainer. That is all.
Sweet. Oh yeah, is that Castle from Spawn? Or what is his name?
That is Castle from Spawn. I'm trying to find my original overlay, and my wife took my other computer, so yeah.
You know that they retconned him out after what's his name left. Anyway, yeah, they retconned him out technically, but yeah. I'm kind of saddened because I like the origin story how it was, and I'm kind of sad that they like retconned out characters when the people who created those characters left. But anyway, neither here nor there. Because Liefeld made that character. But anyway, it's Bill's turn. William.
Yo, I'm Bill. This is my cat Bagel. Hi, cat. Anyway, I'm not plugging anything. I'm plugging my druid that I'm playing. Circle of the Land? Circle of the Moon? There's my freaking player sheet. Circle of the Land. Yeah. And Hill Dwarf. Yeah. I'm 1 CH away from being level 3. So expect all sorts of goodness coming up soon. Back to you, boss.
Sweet. Okay. I just shared it, and should be fine. I'm gonna X that out. Okay, sweet. No distractions. And okay, so Nelson might not be showing, it seems like, but that's okay. We'll just say that Middlewitz, the Thundering Dwarf, or he's now staying up to do like he's researching some kind of rune he found, like not a rune, some runes on the wall in the temple. Whereas then you find the secret door, and the secret door opens. So as we'll just do a little bit fast forwarding but you can describe it basically. We'll make it so that you know now that there's the little chalices holding, and you know that you have to put some kind of weight on.
Yes.
And you have the heart from the Yuan-Ti you just slain. I will say that you have decided to rest up, so you're at full health. Remove 1 ration of food, please, all of you.
We got all our spell slots back.
Yep, you got all your spell slots back, but it's
Awesome.
like basically you waited for it's like morning again. You just rested up, and
Brilliant. Well, that fits perfectly with what I was trying to do. Yeah, so after the fight with the lizards, I'd have suggested, well, that was a exhilarating experience. I suggest we, catch our breath and bandage our wounds and maybe have a cup of tea, and then I'm fairly sure that putting that... Who removed the heart, by the way? And I used Mage Hand to pick it up, so just kind of floating in the air, dripping a little bit. I think if we put this on that, and I point at the altar and the little depression in it, I think something interesting is going to happen. And I'm assuming that we do that after we've rested and...
yeah. You don't want to open the door while you're resting necessarily.
Yeah.
It's probably not a good
Just
idea.
we rest and recuperate first, and then once we're all ready, we'll put this on that and see what happens. Might open the door, might reveal some treasure, might summon the avatar of a snake god, but we should probably be prepared.
So as you so have you all removed the ration of food?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So your water is now at the point where you're running a bit low. It will still last for your water will still last for 2 days. Just saying, so write this down. Your water will last for 2 days. So you'll have to find a source of water or some kind of fluids. Okay?
Okay.
So, wait. And it should be now the 5th day then, right? And okay, so as you move telekinetically, you move the heart onto the chalice. The chalice starts. You can hear the sound. It's like stone scraping on stone. And the chalice moves slightly down. And suddenly it you have this, the snake figurine that I showed you. It basically what it does is you can see some of the things moving around, and the chalice it starts moving even more down. Then basically it splits open to 2, and you can hear and it goes into a crevice, the whole thing goes into a crevice on the side, both of the crevice, and you can see basically you can see steps leading down to a pitch black corridor. It's 5 feet wide and about 7 feet tall, as you can see. And the steps go down. and you can smell this smell of like it's kind of this like there hasn't been like just dust and just this kind of putrid smell. Like this, nobody has opened this in a long time.
What are the steps made out of? And as far as that, are they smooth or texture-wise, smooth or somewhat rough?
They are like the rest of this temple. They are they're pretty smooth stone, basically. There's some damage from age, of course, as you can see. Some splittering off of the stone, some stuff like that. But it seems to be the same kind of stone that it's made out of, so it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty well chiseled, so it's not rough, really.
Okay.
Pretty smooth.
Well, I think everybody else here, out of character, I think everybody else here has dark vision of some sort, apart from me, token human, woohoo! So I light a torch. I've got Poe, my raven familiar, perched on my shoulder. I'm holding the torch in one hand, staff in the other, and I'm sort of standing back and going, well, this is exciting. This is just like, yeah, we should probably investigate that. Erin, this looks like your area of expertise, doesn't it? Scouting ahead in dark, scary passageways?
We can manage that, as far as that. There, Mr. Fancy Clothes. Fancy pants there. And yes, they are very darling. And Aaron will go ahead with his bow off his shoulder and kind of ready. We'll start down the stairs, and he'll try to keep about 10 feet in front, and so the light that Alvalis has doesn't bother his dark vision so bad.
I will go behind you, Hunter. So Adria sort of follows the hunter behind him, slowly. Be careful, there may be traps in this old ruin.
This is true.
I'll follow next. I believe that.
So basically, the order will be like we'll have Charles, Aaron. What is it?
Adria.
Yeah, Aaron the Swift. No, you are Adria. Charles is Aaron the Swift.
Yes, and I'm behind. I'm behind him. I'm behind it.
Okay. So.
Because I have dark vision too.
Yeah. Who comes after David?
I'm guessing it would be me.
Okay. And then after Bill?
I reckon it'd be the Dragonborn, then the wizard.
I'm lurking at the back. I don't want the torch to mess up anybody's dark vision, so I'm lurking at the back.
Okay, so
I don't think that Dragonborn have dark vision either.
No, they don't. So he has to be in front of the wizard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He has to be.
Yes, I agree. The large, scary person with melee weapons should definitely be in front of the wizard. I approve of this plan.
Okay, so as you head down, you can see the steps. They decline pretty deeply. About like, it's not quite 45 degrees. I would say it's like more like a little more flat, more like a 60-degree, so it goes down, and you walk.
And it's steps, not a slope, yeah?
Yeah.
And Aaron go at half his movement, so he can go ahead and use his passive perception.
Okay. And what's your passive perception again?
15.
Okay. And is that the same like investigation? That's what I'm curious about. Because I know how it works in 3.5, but
no, if he was
investigation as well.
He has to do, if he wishes to search for traps, he has to do a investigation.
Yeah. Okay. So you have your passive perception up, and you're walking down, It's it goes on for like 10, 20. Then about like once you hit like 20, 25 feet with the light from the wizard's torch, it's pitch dark basically. You can see a door. It's a brass door, and there has been no decorations around the wall, but the brass door is like a solid brass door, and you have like different kind of etchings, like a snake and Yuan-Ti depictions, basically.
Okay.
It looks like the job for the wizard. Wizard, you're more smarter at investigating things.
What have we found here? I've been sort of looking around at the walls and checking out the floor and wiping my fingers on through the dust and going, what's been down here in quite. Oh, we found something. And I sort of excuse me, coming through. Door. Ooh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Hold the torch up and get a closer look at the engravings and markings.
You press yourself next past the others, and
Aaron
yeah.
will back up to give him room.
Okay, because it's like 5 feet wide, so you can just barely press yourself, and so Andrew has to press himself through Juve's big stature.
Excuse me, don't mind me. Oh, I'm sorry, was that your foot? I'll get up to the door, hold the torch up, and sort of take a closer look at without touching it, and sort of shine the light over the assorted inscriptions and get a better.
So you can see the engravings, and you can definitely see there is a Yuan-Ti, and roll a Arcana or a nature roll, whatever is higher, or possibly history too. Any one of those could work.
They're all the same.
Okay, good.
Total 15, 1-5.
Okay, so you can recognize that one of the other depiction there is that the Yuan-Ti is fighting something with a dagger, and it's a giant snake, a cobra, a large snake, and you can definitely recognize that that's not a normal snake, giant snake. That is a naga, and there's some runes on there which unless you speak Yuan-Ti, ancient Yuan-Ti, won't make any sense to you.
I'll sort of narrate this. I got some Yuan-Ti here. He appears to be fighting it's a very large. Oh no, that's not a snake. That's a naga. What do I know about nagas?
You know that nagas and Yuan-Ti usually despise each other. They will work sometimes together. They are serpent guardians that are intelligent and they can spellcast, and they have been created by an ancient civilization that nobody knows about anymore. And
it's basically a literal giant snake.
A large
arms
snake.
Or anything? It hasn't got any sort of humanoid features. Doesn't have arms.
No, it doesn't have humanoid features per se. It's just a snake, but it does use magic. You know that. You have learned from them in college in your school time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have yet to face one, but
Purely book reading. Oh, that's a naga. Very dangerous. Spell casting. Created a long time ago by a god, probably, and some runes which, if I'm not mistaken, are totally incomprehensible to me. Possibly Yuan-Ti. Does anybody speak snake?
Well, let me have a look at that then. She goes over to the. She goes over to. Thank you. Thank you,
Avelius.
Thank you. And she gets out like her bits of paper from her songbook, and gets out like a bit of chalk, and takes a rubbing of the writing on the actual wall, sort of thing. And like as she takes the rubbing, she puts it in front of her, and she sort of like tries to decipher the actual notes, the actual spoken tongue of the Yuan-Ti by using comprehension language with her lute. So she sits.
Wait. Will comprehension language work also on deciphering written language?
Yes.
Isn't that just for listen?
50.
Yes, it is. It is for written and spoken.
Okay, very well. Then go ahead. Do you have to roll anything?
No, I have to. It's a ritual where I have to. I look at the writings of the actual snake people, like I told you.
Okay, yeah.
And then what happens is I get after I take the rubbings or the
Right.
writings.
Then you read the notes. Okay, fair enough.
And I tune,
cool.
and I'm sort of sitting there tuning in my lute, going dong 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 like that, trying to make the snaky sound of the lyrics from the paper that I took in from the wall, and try to comprehend the language.
Once you trying to comprehend the language, it is a very ancient language, and it's basically says something of the sort of this place is it contains things for the soldiers. For the Yuan-Ti soldiers, for use to fight against the enemies of the Yuan-Ti. One of the many enemies, and can only be opened safely by people with the snake blood.
I say to everyone, looks like this place is like some sort of holy ground or sort of like campsite or army sort of like army sort of compound for this Yuan-Ti. It seems only the pure blood of the Yuan-Ti can enter this place.
Well, pure blood is in like Yuan-Ti blood. So like
Yeah.
even if somebody is like anybody with some level of Yuan-Ti blood in them could. It says, and it's some kind of store housing. So for stuff basically.
Do you think just some blood or possibly a body part of a deceased one might work? Shall I just pop back up to the temple and I'm sure there's a hand or a leg or something lying around I could bring down? Yes?
Yes, I think that should work. We could give it a go.
I'll be right back. And I potter back up the stairs. God, it's a long way. I'm really unfit. Must work out more. And I have a quick look around in the temple at the fight scene. Try and find a severed limb. I go to pick it up and go, ooh, no, that's horrible. And I mage hand and pick it up, and so I've got this floating arm or something. Which
Right.
we'll have to carry in the mage hand and carry it down. And then, excuse me, coming through. It's a bit drippy. Don't get any on you. Get up to the door and just sort of poke the door with the severed limb and see if it does anything.
It doesn't do anything, but roll a perception check. Both to Arya and
magic 13.
Avelius. And also to passive perception to Charles. 15. So, what did you got 13, Andrew?
13.
David?
I got 14.
14, okay. So, actually, you're close to seeing it, but you don't quite. But Andrew, Charles here, you do see that the arm of the Yuan-Ti stabbing, you can see it just seems to be kind of weird.
I'm sort of slapping the palm against the door.
It's like as the palm is being slapped, you can see that the arm it kind of sticks out more than the other engravings. So, and you're guessing it's a button.
Okay. Aaron is saying to Mr. Fancy Pants there that hey, when you've been slapping that door with that dried bloody member of that Yuan-Ti up over there on the glyph, the relief. The arm there that was looked like it was stabbing at that big snake thing, seem to pop out more. Maybe work the hand onto that. Maybe it's a trigger or a button.
Very good idea. If you could all stand ready just in case, hordes of things come flying out, I might make involuntary noises, and I'll slap the hand against the raised section of the door.
Sure,
Okay.
she will step back and just like get her and put the the translation of the Yuan-Ti in her book, and put it in her bag, and then take a loot out, and then stand at the ready.
Okay, so you use the mage hand to push in the button.
Yep.
And it opens. It basically starts. You can hear some dust flying out, like this has been closed off for a long time. And
I back up behind whoever's nearby quickly.
It's kind of this ancient kind of putrid, like just old, really old, ancient smell, basically, and it's kind of not very pleasant. And the brass door starts moving up into an upper crevice until it's fully gone. Dust and like little bits come out. And yeah, so you look in with your torch. You can see a it's about like 15 feet wide and 20 feet long, and on the end it's basically an empty room. There's some some other Yuan-Ti engravings of sorts, sacrificing humans and of sort. And in the back, left and right row of the room, there is 4 statues of what you can recognize now as humanoid, as Yuan-Ti with snake heads, and but with human feet, and and they're all holding a scimitar. And on the end of the room, there's again another. This time, what you can see a golden door with some kind of engraving, but you cannot see what. You can only see the door because it's gold and the light is reflecting off of that.
Right. Before we go any further, I guess with the notes I took of the translation of the Yuan-Ti, I look at some of the hieroglyphs on the wall and see if I can get any clues of what this room is.
There is no writing here. It's just the drawings, like the engravings of different Yuan-Ti, and they're pretty faded too.
Okay.
Was it 4 statues in each of the rear corners, or 2 in one corner and 2 in another?
It's basically when you look in the 2 corners, there's 2 statues. Basically, there's 2 facing each other. They're holding a scimitar.
Aaron, looking in at the murals that are depicted there and fading away, will turn over to our mighty wizard and say, that human that's being sacrificed up there looks like it could be a relative of yours. It has the same bone structure.
We all look the same to many people.
That's true. You don't have the pointed ears.
No, I can appreciate why I might be confused. This is why I wear such fine clothing, so you can, pick me out of the crowd.
Yes, indeed. Rather dapper.
Yes, he's very dapper indeed. Come on now, let us mosey on to the golden door slowly and cautiously. So she'll get out her hefty, sort of like stick and poke the nearest tile to see if it's a trap.
Okay. The one right in front of you?
Yes, before we move.
Nothing happens.
She's been very cautious about this room.
Yeah.
I see what Adria is doing and take a sort of a subtle, surreptitious step back and just around Ruby and just edge behind Ruby so that I'm concealed from explosions.
Right.
Nonchalantly, so it's like just a natural. I'm just going to wander over here.
Arya, so you tap it with your stick, nothing happens.
Okay, can I have a look at these statues to see if they are booby trapped? Can I do an investigation roll?
Roll investigation.
Okay. All right.
Since you're being careful, I'll give you an advantage.
Awesome. I'm just looking at them very carefully and very cautiously.
Right. I get you're getting advantage.
Okay, of course. Awesome.
While she's going through all this, Aaron ready his bow just in case something pops on him.
One, she doesn't really see anything. I guess my investigation is pretty low. I got a 5.
A total of 5?
Yeah.
Do you have any bonuses?
I got 0.
Okay. Well, you don't find anything. It seems safe.
Adria goes up to the wizard. Wizard! You're more smart than me.
Yes, what?
Come on.
What's up?
You're more intelligent than me. Have a look at this statue to see if it's trapped in any way.
Well, it's about now like 10 feet away from you, so you're looking at a statue that's like, 10 feet away from you, so you would have to get closer.
Well, fortune favours the bold and all that. Okay, I shall step forwards. I will send Poe to it. You said there's 2 statues at the far end, one in each corner facing each other, both holding scimitars.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send Poe, go and sit on the head of that one, and I'll close my eyes and see through Poe's eyes from a closer vantage point and just check it out. Check out the one that he's looking at. So one of the statues. Is the sword stone part of the statue, or is it a different material?
Roll investigation. You get bonuses since you're looking through Poe, so you can look from a really close angle. So you get an
total of 9.
You get an advantage.
Oh, advantage.
So,
Excellent.
yeah, rolling in. Sorry, I wasn't quick enough.
14.
It looks like a normal statue.
And the sword is also the same material as the statue, or is it different?
Yeah, it looks like the same material. It's also stone.
It just appears to be a couple of statues, and I take a few steps in, waving the torch around.
Okay, as you step in at the second tile, you step on it, and suddenly, 1 second here.
And Avelius is turned into pink mist.
Okay, wait. So we have 5 people, right? Okay, then we'll do here. 1. So, down. Okay, so. Okay, so.
Just for reference, if these count as attacks against armor class, I have a reaction spell I can use.
Okay. So what happens now, you can hear, as you step on the second row of tiles, this tile sinks in slightly, about like half like an inch, and you can hear this 4 times, just 4 times, like this something being shot out of the side of the walls. And Bill, you get hit by and you lose. Oh, wait. You get hit, but I've got to roll attack. Sorry. Cool. So 6. Does 14 hit you? Bill. Does it hit you?
AC 6. AC
Okay.
16.
Good. Okay, so you have this little. You hear this little ding on your armor. And you can see on the floor a little dart, basically. And we have.
I pick it up and look at it. Is it poisonous?
Well, it happens really fast. Let me roll. There's.
Okay.
I gotta roll. Okay, so. Charles, does a 13 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Then I'm guessing another 13 won't hit you too. 2 5s.
No.
So you can hear like one missing you, whoosh, and one hitting your armor and bouncing off.
Okay.
And then the last one for Andrew, that one is and you get your reaction spell.
Yeah, if it's coming towards me, I go, oh bugger, throw myself sideways, throw out a hand, and this
Okay,
shimmering
okay.
blue
So
light goes whoosh over me.
the attack is
17.
what is it? A 26.
Oh fuck! Yes, that hits.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, 26. So I rolled pretty high on that one. So you will lose. Even you try reacting with your spell. What kind of spell was that?
It's shield. It's a reaction spell.
Oh,
increasing
shield.
armor class.
Okay, yeah, I know shield.
class
That's a
by
classic
5.
D&D spell, but now it's a
Yep.
reaction spell. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, you lose 2 hit points, and you gotta do a DC 15 con save.
Meep. 17. Get in.
Okay, so you'll get only half damage. Let me roll the damage.
Poison.
Okay, 8. So 4. You get 4 damage of 4 poison damage. So you can feel this kind of this like numbing pain, and it just hits you in the neck like.
So,
Now,
before we press on any further, the bard will say, looks like this room is trapped. We've got to be very careful. And she will search for more traps.
The funny thing was, by the way, you rolled a 14 investigation. I'm just saying this out of character, and you needed a 15, so you were really close.
I'm in a heap on the floor to the right of the door, where I threw myself. I was like, "You're trapped, really? You don't say." Oh, I don't feel very well.
You feel like a burning sensation.
Okay, so I go over to the wizard and Avios, here you go, my good friend. This might hurt it a bit. She grabs the arrow and yanks it, and yanks it out.
I've already pulled
And,
it back down, mate.
As you're doing that, so you are like now already in the second row kind of thing, and you have the statues. They start moving, but they start moving, and like the stone starts breaking off like plaster, and what is revealed to you are 4 skeletons wielding scimitars. They look human at first, but they don't have human heads. They have big snake heads. So your first guess is obviously those are Yuan-Ti skeletons,
Oh dear.
and they attack you.
Look out!
Aaron's reaction onto that will be, he'll holler out, "Watch out there, strumpet! They're coming for you!"
Okay, I'm gonna roll initiative, please. Okay, and post it in the chat. Okay. Okay, Charles has so Aaron has a 6. Bill has 13. David 18. Oh, that's pretty high. And then we have still Juve and Andrew.
Avelius got 22.
Oh, that's the 22. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Then and Avelius is pretty high. Juve.
Stop playing Transformers.
Yep. Rex Apocalypse. Juve in disguise. Come on.
Jet.
Juve goes last.
Yep. That's what's gonna happen. Juve. Okay, I don't know. Something is up. He'll go last. I don't want to punish him. Maybe something happened, but yeah, we'll go. So first person should be Andrew's character.
I say, look out! And gesture with one hand, summon up a ball of fire in that hand, and just fling it at the closest one. Or
Okay.
bolt of fire.
Don't ball of fire. You might kill
It's a very
yourself.
different
All of
spell.
you.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't have that yet. I'm good, but I'm
Yeah.
not that.
No.
And so.
And even if you would have it, the room is pretty small, so
Yes, I'd
wouldn't
render
be a
us
good-
all into ash.
unless you have spell sculpt, of course, then you're fine.
Yeah, which I do, but just not that high level. Total 14.
14. Okay. So you go to the closest, which would be you're like at the side of the
Yeah, I threw
the
myself
left
to the
wall.
right when I hit the.
On the right. Okay, the right. So there is one really close to you, just like 5 feet away. You hit
Oh
it.
shit! He's that close. Sorry, can I retcon that and cast Thunderwave instead? I didn't realize he was that close.
You can. That's why I like to have the map. Basically, you have the room, and you just stepped on the second row, right?
I was like
And
10 feet in.
and then that was 10 feet in, and then there's already the 2 rows of there's on 1, and then right next to it there's already the 2, like right after the row that was trapped. Right after that, there's then the 2 on the side already. So do thunder.
Oh, okay. So the
Yeah.
Against the backmost 10
Yeah.
feet of the side walls, there's a statue.
That's
on
why.
which the-
That's what I'm thinking
Gotcha.
of for the
Use
future.
use MS Paint and just sketch it out really quickly.
Well,
Okay, yeah, if it's that close, then yeah, I go. Just shout out something in Draconic. Sounds on the lines of "Get away from me!" I cast Thunder Wave. 15-foot cube originating from me, so hopefully that will be the 2 statues on the right, but probably not the ones on the left. Actually, no, 15 foot wide, it will be them as well. No, it won't, and it goes halfway across the room. Must make Constitution saving throws. Their target is 13.
Alright. Con saving throws. They're skeletons, by the way, not statues. They had some kind of plaster or maybe stone even on them, concealing their true nature. Okay, Constitution, all of them. Does that hurt the other players too? That's Thunderwave?
Well, I'm figuring Adria is level with me. It's a 15-foot cube originating from me, so if we were playing hex grids, it would be the back 3x3. So
Okay.
Room.
No,
So
no,
basically
I see. Okay, so what is the con that they have to get?
13 or higher.
13, okay. Okay, 1 got it. 1 failed miserably, critical fail.
Outstanding.
1 failed too. And then 2, and then the last one succeeded. So 2 succeeded and 2 failed. What happened?
The ones that failed both take 11 points of thunder damage and are thrown 10 feet back, presumably bounce them against the back wall, hopefully for a bit more bludgeoning damage, if the GM's nice. The 2 that passed take 5.5, 6 points and don't get thrown back.
So 11 points, right?
And
Okay.
I probably deafened everybody in the room because it goes and echoes.
Okay. Basically, as you you do that, they're just whacked to the wall, and yeah, they their arms break off, and the one guy's head splits open, so they're really damaged. The skeletons. I'll say that you get. Yeah, you get a little bit of bludgeoning damage, and it's enough to kill them both. So please describe the scene.
Adria's kneeling down next to me going, let me just take care of that. The statues come alive. I go, look out! Fling out my hand. There's a sonic blast picking up all the dust off the floor, and anything hanging off the walls gets wafted away. A resounding crash of thunder echoes around the room, reverberating back and out into the hallway. The 2 closest ones get picked up, thrown physically backwards, slam into the back wall, and just shatter where they hit, and bits crumple to the ground.
So the 2 on the right are destroyed. Now the 2 on the on your left, they're coming towards you. So if this their turn. Well done. So next turn is David.
Okay, so she looks at her friend the wizard, Avia. I can't remember pronounce your character's name.
Avelius.
Avelius. And she says, "You call that a thunder shock?" She laughs at him, gets her lute out, and then she riffs. Lute! Ah, yeah! and grasp the metal of Thundershock. Yeah! And cast ACD's Thundershock wave on the creatures, and they have to do a con save of 17 because my charisma is higher.
17, yeah. Oh. Okay. Both failed.
Okay, so I do 2d8 points of damage to both of them.
Okay, roll your damage.
So 6 and 3, 6, 7, 6, 9. That's 9 points of damage for the first one.
Okay.
And then for the second one, do I get my Christmas bonus added to that or not?
No.
Okay.
No.
And then another 2 points of d8 points of damage is a 6.
Six.
There's another 9. Another 9.
Okay. So they get pretty banged up with the Thundershock. They have like their arms get like the one guy's left arm gets just broken away. The other
And also they get pushed back as well.
Yeah, they're pushed back to the edge of the wall, and they are like to where the door is. And the other guy's head is cracked, and ribs are broken off and stuff. So they're pretty heavily damaged. But they're still capable of fighting, since they're just undead skeletons. And yeah, so that was your turn. Now it's that guy's out. Who would have come? So the next person is actually David.
Oh, I already wait.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh crap! It was supposed to be Charles. This is my fucking writing. I write it down and I still mess up. Charles, you were supposed to come before David.
No, I should be pretty much last. I'm 6.
It's Bill next.
It should have been Bill.
Oh man, gosh, why
You got
did
it
I
right.
write
You
down
got it in the right
Charles?
order. Me, Adria,
Yeah.
then Erin.
No, I have it right. God damn it, I'm being confused here. So it was Adria, David, and then we have Bill. Bill is up. Yep. Sorry.
No problem. I'm gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh on my quarters, on my little club, my cudgel, and does a 19 hit.
Okay.
Dumb question, but
it does. It's a skeleton, so it has a damage vulnerability of bludgeoning. So any damage you do will be doubled, and you do hit him with a 19 easily.
cool. Then he should take a total of 12 points of damage.
You fucking annihilate him. Like he is at
Nice.
like 4. He's at a minus something. So he's dead. Please describe how you completely destroy him.
Just want the thing to literally shatter from like noggin to nuts. Just shatter, fall on both sides, crumble.
Nice. Yep. And that was Bill. And then we have Yep. Then we have the last skeleton. He does an attack, and to the closest, which would be right now, I'm thinking either Andrew or Arya, because you were in front. So I will decide by a dice.
Well, I'm sort of next to the wizard, so.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah,
and you were in
I
front.
think me, Adria, and Ogden are probably on a line now, seeing as he moved up and attacked.
Yeah. So. It will be actually. Charles' character was in front, so it's you, Charles, and Arya. So Avelius. Bill is there too, and he just got. Oh, so it would be Bill. He's the closest one. Yeah, that's why I like maps. I'm thinking of
range.
for next time. If you guys are up for it. Like for other like stuff, we're fine with Theater of the Mind, but I'm thinking I want to possibly use, if you guys are up for it. We also use Open Hangouts, but I want to use a map system from Fantasy Grounds. You might not even have to log in, but because if I can share screen with you, then it will be just for the map, not even for the dice. So if you're up for that, then I'll do it like that next time.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So then there's no questions. Anyway, so we'll talk this later. So it goes close to Bill because you went into close combat, so you were like the closest to him right now. And undead, they don't have any emotions, so they just go to the closest enemy. And he goes and swings his scimitar. And it's a...
AC 16.
yeah, he definitely hits 21. So he does a 7 points of damage.
Alright.
He slices into your upper torso. It's blood spraying out. Okay, that was his turn. Now it is Charles's turn.
All right, Aaron, what he's going to be doing is he's going to take his bow in his one hand, his right hand. He's going to bring it up with a clash like that up to his ears. He's going to take his other one up to his ears. He's going to say, he's going to hear that ringing in his ears, kind of like Sylvester Stallone in Expendables 3 when the tank artillery round hit.
Yep.
Go like that and yell, "You strumpet! You strumpet!" and move at half speed up forward to get to see if he can get within striking distance with his Elfencraft longbow that's silver. Is there room to strike in there, or is that front line?
Well, right now
I'm on the floor because I threw myself down when the darts came on.
So it's a little bit. You like if you move into the room. How much can you move in a turn?
35.
Okay, you're only like 20 feet away, so you could actually move up and do close combat, if you will. So you can definitely get into a position where you can shoot without hitting anybody accidentally.
You can just stand behind me and shoot over my shoulder because I'm literally in a heap on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what he'll do.
Yeah, okay, then you can go and shoot. You should be fine.
Critical miss.
Okay, roll again to confirm, because that's also something I need to also put my foot down with critical misses. But right now I'm just going to confirm and then see. Just going to go.
Now on the second roll, it was all of the 11.
Was
so
it?
It wasn't a critical miss on the second one.
It wasn't a critical miss, but it wasn't a hit. So I'll say that roll damage and you hit the bill.
Oh man!
Wait, 11 was it?
Yeah, on the second roll.
But it was a critical miss.
Miss
So
on the
roll damage.
Okay. Damn. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay. So wow.
You can't roll against my AC?
It's a critical miss. He didn't want it to hit you.
Yeah, I know, but like, so it couldn't have possibly bounced off my armor or something? Whatever, I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's. I don't want to be a dick here. Maybe there's a different rules. I mean, this is how it usually goes with range attacks when they're close.
Don't worry about it. I'll take the damage.
Okay.
And Aaron is saying, well, it fits for what he was trying to role play with the noise in his ears, throwing him off balance,
Right.
his equilibrium,
Right.
and like that. And he'll holler out to his buddy, "Didn't mean to get you in the back."
So how much hit points do you have left, Bill?
Sorry. I took 18. I got 3 points left.
Okay, good. So that was Charles's turn. Juve, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna write to him. And to keep the game going, I'll just say he's out from the like the sound that you did. So he's just tumbling around. He's just misses his turn. So we're back at the
Ow, what the fuck was that?
yeah, we'll just go back to Andrew to Avelius.
So are there any skeletons still standing?
Yep, there's one highly injured skeleton, but he's still standing, and he just injured Bill and
I will see this skeleton that's beating on my dwarf friend and go, "Burn, you bastard!" and conjure up the little ball of fire in my hand and fling a bolt out towards it. 8 misses and splashes against the stonework behind him, I'm assuming.
Yep, that misses. So you just hit the wall. A little bit of stone crumbles down, and it's like a blackened ash there, but that's it. So the next person will be David.
She will get out her sort of. Let me see what I can do. I guess I will get out my long sword.
Right.
And of course put my loot away in my bag, and then draw my my short sword. Sorry, yes, I think it's a short sword. I think I've got to check I've got it in my bag or on me. Yeah, long sword. Sorry, long sword. And she will hold it with her both hands, and then swings at the undead
Skeleton, yeah.
Yes.
Yuan-Ti skeleton.
Yes. Now I'm proficient with a longsword, which is awesome. So it is my strength modifier at my d20, correct?
Right.
Strength and proficiency bonus as you're proficient in the weapon.
Yep.
Yes. So I go to roll. A 17.
That hits.
Okay. Now, what is a longsword damage? Is it 1d8 in it?
Yep. Plus
You got probably more if you have a strength modifier, not just a 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume your strength mod is 0, seeing as you only added 2.
Okay.
Yeah, my strength is added 1, but because I'm a jack of all trades.
Well, 1d8 is longsword damage.
Yep.
That's d8 plus 1.
Yep.
If you're proficient in the weapon, you don't get jack of all trades on top. Jack of all trades only works on things you're not proficient in.
So I got a 5.
Okay. That is enough to kill it. Please describe how you destroy it.
Okay, so she gets out her longsword that she barely ever uses that much because she likes playing on her lute more than anything, and she goes and she slices into the rib cage of the skeleton and cuts through his bones and his torso, through his spine, and he crumbles onto the floor. Ha!
Right.
That's how it's done. Haha! And she puts her longsword away.
Nice.
I give a slow clap from the floor. It's like, bravo, well done. Does anybody have any? I think really most peculiar over here. I think those darts might have been poisoned. Is my blood supposed to be green?
No, she skips over to you, and she gets out the little vial that she got from Wild Bear, the antidote. Now, I wasn't sure how much antidote I was given, so how much?
I will say it's write down. It's good for 10 treatments.
Okay, so she pulls
like a
some
salve or a liquid.
Yes. She gets out the little bottle, the bottle, the actual, like one of those bottles, type thing that you use in alchemy. Yes.
Vial.
Yeah. And then she pours it into a little cup, a little wooden cup for the wizard, and passes it to him. Here, this will get you back on your feet.
Excellent.
So
God, it smells horrible. And this isn't worse. Oh.
the poison is neutralized and you gain 2 hit points back, Andrew.
Excellent.
Okay.
Then I put the vial back, and I used up 1 sash of it. So now I've got 9 left. Hey.
Now let's talk about my dwindling health.
Yep. You have an arrow sticking out of you.
Aaron would walk on up to the dwarf and.
If you yank that arrow out, I swear to God, I'm going to roll the hit against you as a giant fucking badger.
Let me do
Take
it.
your fucking move, Charles.
He's gonna walk on.
Hey, let me do it. Let me do it. He's a fussy old dwarf. So she goes up to him and says, "Look,
Is there any other kind of dwarf?
He's a Pennywise.
if you won't let him do it, then I'll do it for you. Perhaps a woman's touch will please you, dwarf, for once in your life."
I'm not touching that one.
Well, neither is the dwarf.
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
So she grabs the arrow and then twists it and pulls it out and then throws it on the and then she tosses it on the floor and pours another vial out for the druid and gives him a cup of antidote.
It's not poisoned. He's not poisoned. So it
Yeah,
won't have
shot
effect.
by Erin.
It's not a healing potion.
Plus,
Okay.
I'm a dwarf. Don't worry about poison with me.
Oh yeah, I forgot you resisted, aren't you? And
Yeah.
I've put it back then.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna kind of sit down and lick my boo boos, I guess.
Aaron's going to go ahead and pick up his arrow, and he says, "Well, since you did want my help."
Man. Anyway. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take good berries. And fuck all of you people. I can cast 10 good berries, so I don't have to eat for the next 24 hours.
You've still
These
got a
bastards, you guys are stuck with your rations. So, yeah.
Hey! At least I helped you, dwarf. I was being kind.
Appreciate that. Anyway.
So how many good
So I'm
berries
gonna
do you
heal.
eat?
So I'll heal
Still
10
got a
hit
buttload
points.
from yesterday as well.
Okay. So you basically make the good berries.
You know what? That's
crits.
right. I
And
do
you
have the
like-
ones from yesterday. How many people were playing last week?
We had
Yeah.
6 people.
But
So
they're
that means I
only
would have
morning,
more
you
left.
dished them out.
they're
I
only
would have-
good for, they're only
They're good for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, we just took a short rest, so we're perfectly fine. So if Charles, you're not my DM today.
No.
You're not my DM today. That's a different
That's
mission.
also me.
No, Charles is actually my DM for Unnamed Adventurers Guild. That's why
Okay, yeah. You're not my.
I very
you have
quickly
to-
like, Charles, is that okay? No, Sean, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
So
Yeah.
can I have 14? All right, cool.
Do good berries like do they disappear? I don't think so, right? Once you created them, they're there until you eat them.
No, they disappear after 24 hours.
It's been a full day since you made the first good berries.
We made the that short rest or
It was
long
a-
rest.
it was a long
Long rest
rest.
after the fight.
Okay, long rest. So, and then how long did it take to walk from there to get to here? 24 hours? Because, like I said, I always
Oh,
cast
you
them
players!
before
You players! You're conniving bastards, you know. Fine.
You
We just
can,
have a good
you can
sense of
go
time.
back and look
You can
at all of the first videos. I've always done that.
Keep the 4 good berries. They're a little bit old, but you can keep them.
Appreciate.
Eat them.
The
Eat those good
expiry date
berries.
is still okay.
I see
They're
Ogden sloughing
fine.
down these good berries and go, too many of those and you'll get a nasty case of the runs, you know.
Yeah, we won't roll for that. Like, if you want to have an RP runs, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
Just speaking
heard you
from
get the
personal
runs from
experience.
bleeding to death from having Charles in the back. Freaking swift bow. Give him a quick swift kick in the ass.
While Ogden is tending to himself, I'm sort of getting myself to my feet and holding my neck, and I'll get a bandage out of my bag and tie it up so I'm not bleeding. And just have a sort of a little mooch around the the room and kick the remains of the bones around and check out the skulls and the weapons. They're holding scimitars. They're just like bog standard rusty scimitars.
They're actually they're a bit rusty, but they're still okay. So if you want to pick them up for scimitars,
I guess
no good to me whatsoever. So I'll leave them where they are. And I just gonna look at
the skulls are like
upgraded
big
wall.
snake heads, basically, like pythons.
Oh, so you're a bit of a necromancer then, wizard.
No, I'm just trying to get an idea of what it was that attacked us, which was clearly some kind of undead guardian.
You can figure out pretty easily. You don't have to roll for that. That those were most likely at one point Yuan-Ti that have been changed. Roll a history roll.
History.
So, Mr. Fancy Pants, how bad are you?
I've been better, but as long as nothing else, tries to poke holes in me, I should be okay for a few hours.
Because I can cast some good berries.
No, it's okay. I've eaten far too many of those over the years, quite frankly. I'll be fine once I get a bit of rest, but we should press on.
Okay.
I'm just sort of looking around the room and seeing if there's anything loot-worthy, if there's any handles or triggers or anything noteworthy around the golden door, which I'm now standing.
Roll
5 feet away from.
investigation. Roll investigation. What was your history roll?
History roll was 16.
Okay, so you know that you remember something out of a scroll from Yuan-Ti that Yuan-Ti would have whenever they wanted to have some. They would have guardians. Their most fanatic followers of whatever god they were following at the moment, and whatever cult and cultists they would actually go willingly through the necromantic ritual to become undead to guard the different catacombs for quite a long time. Although you didn't know that they would do such a concealment that they would look like statues. So it was some kind of form of plaster-like material that looks and feels like stone that was surrounding them, that concealed their true nature.
Okay, as he's investigating this door, can I assist the wizard so he gets a advantage roll?
Sure. Roll investigation on advantage, wizard.
Okay. First roll was lousy. Second roll's even worse. Total of 8.
Aaron will...
You can see on the golden door, basically... One second, Charles. I just want to describe it quick, because everybody's like, one after another.
Yeah.
On the golden door, there's basically just a big cobra head, and looking right in, it's looking at you, and around that there is some calligraphy, and how long does the understand languages work, David?
Since I took the notes of what the language sounds like, it lasts for, let me figure out, comprehend.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Okay, it's still definitely in an hour, so it says, basically, storage room, non-Yuan-Ti, do not enter, or you will be food for the snake gods.
Staff only, keep out.
Pretty much. Yeah. There's no poem or something, but it's more of a. I mean, it is very decorative and nice, but it seems to be more of a practical place here.
Is that real gold, do you think? We're prizing that off the door, I wonder. Has anybody got a maul or a crowbar?
You find with the investigation that, again, a button, the right eye of the cobra is the button, basically, for this that you can find.
I point it out to the rest of the party and stand back.
Can I use my inspiration that I got from last session to do a sort of another role of investigating to find out if this is trapped or not?
What would the inspiration then do? Would it like help your roll? Because I
Gives
forgot
you
how that helps.
advantage on something.
Okay, then yeah, do investigation on advantage.
Okay, because I did help the wizard last time, but because we were
I
helping
was
each other.
rubbish.
Yes. So, let's have a look.
While they're doing that, Aaron will pick up one of the scimitars and pick up a bunch of the finger bones, enough
Sure.
to make a necklace.
Yeah, you can do that. You have definitely enough since you have like 20 finger bones at least. So
So he'll pick up 15.
okay, good. Write down 15 Yuan-Ti finger bones
Ah,
and a normal, albeit a little bit rusty scimitar, although it could
Yep.
be fixed with some
damn it!
smith or some magic could fix it.
I get
Pretty
I
neat.
get I get a 9.
It has a gilded. They have gilded handles, slightly gilded handles, and it's steel. It's not bad quality, but it's definitely very old, so that's why it's been a bit rusty. But you can definitely use it normally right now. If you want to you could find a smith or you could use maybe a specific spell or something to fix it.
Okay.
Oh well, I don't see much. My investigation is also quite poorly. I got a 9.
It just looks to you like a door,
Hmm.
and you see the button. That's it.
Okay. That's rusty scimitar. Let's have a look at that.
Out of character, by the way, all of you get. Juve, are you there? Because he's now unmuted.
Yeah, he came out of mute.
Juve?
I don't know if his mic's working, perhaps. I don't know. He's
Oh,
dropped
he
out.
dropped.
Okay. Since Juve wasn't involved in the
Dude,
fight,
shout him out.
all of you will get 50 XP.
50, yeah? 50, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Or wait a second. Juve, are you back?
I'm here.
Yeah, where you been, man? We missed
I
you.
thought I was in the thing the whole time.
Okay, then because we didn't hear you.
Oh. It
Yeah, we'll
must
be-
be the microphone.
You guys, is it okay if I give Juve also XP for the fight? Because I think he had some technical issues.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Don't
think?
worry about it. I'll do fine without XP. Just keep going.
Okay, everybody gets. No, you know what? No, we'll get you too. Like it doesn't matter. It's. I think you had some technical issues. Everybody gets 33 now instead of the 50, including Juve. Okay.
All's good.
So
It's
is
less-
it 50? Is it 50 or
33.
It's 33. Before we start another confusing thing, I just said it would have been more because if you divide 200 by 4, it's more basically.
It's 33.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet.
And-
Okay.
And Aaron is say to the our fancy pants wizard that you might want to use that Yuan-Ti hand again in this. At least that way, if it's trapped, it'll shoot the dart or whatever into that, not into you.
That is a sterling idea, sir. I applaud that idea. I will definitely do that. I take a few steps back. Ah, Ruby, you're with us. Cam, if you could just stand here,
Yeah.
sort of guide him forwards and sort of step round behind him, peer around and go and conjure.
Well, wait, before you do anything else, I'm gonna
Everyone
help.
stand back.
Okay, before you do that, I'm gonna help the hunter. Hunter, you picked up that rusty blade, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up one of them. Yeah.
Okay, she goes up to it and she casts mending on it.
Okay. It's like new. It's
Okay.
a pretty nice shiny steel scimitar. So you can write down the stats for a basic scimitar.
Okay.
There you
How
go.
many our blades are on the ground?
Thank you.
There's 3 other scimitars.
Boom, 3 new scimitars for everybody.
I can cast mending. It's a cantrip.
You fix them all. Sure.
Yeah.
It's a
It's a
cantrip.
very-
It's at will. Yeah. You can use it as many times as you want.
Yep, and then I just cast mending on each of them, and then I take a what is it? A Arabian-
Scimitar.
I take a
Scimitar.
scimitar. I take
It's
a
like
scimitar.
the Arabian like saber style sword.
Oh, cool. So what's its damage
Like-
and what's its?
D6 slashing. It's a finesse weapon that also counts as light, so you can use it off-handed and use dexterity for it.
Awesome.
There, I don't even have to open up the book. See there.
Oh, cool. I'll take one then, definitely.
Post-it notes
Okay.
on the pages, mate.
Yeah.
I have my markers too, so. But yeah, it's a good idea. Okay. So do you want to use the mage hand control?
Well, I'll sort of wait until everyone's finished doing stuff with the swords and are ready and prepared. And is everyone ready? I shall press this now. Yes, yes.
Yes. I got
Yes.
my sword. Yay.
And I conjure up this ghostly floating hand, which drifts forwards. And okay, 3, 2, 1. I poke the eye with the mage hand and duck down behind Ruby.
You hear a clicking noise, and again, like the stone moving again, and you hear this and the door moving up again. And as far as you can tell, it is a solid gold door, and at least from the outside. So it moves up again, completely up, and all you can see in the room right now, you would have to look, like put a light source closer. Is that there's something shiny in the back.
Okay, I toss a torch into the room.
Okay. The room has the same width, so it's 15 feet wide. It is, however, what is it? 35 feet long. And on the very back, you can see some basically like gold and stuff glittering. Some kind of glittering. That's all you can see right now.
I'm crouched down behind Ruby, idly calculating how much that door would be worth if we could get it out of here.
If I can, I'd like to use my druidcraft and kind of make the flames burn brighter on that torch that's in there.
Can you do that?
I can ignite and put out a torch. If this one's already ignited, I don't see why not just make it a bit brighter.
Okay, so it gets brighter for a short time until it's like completely burned up. You can see there's definitely some treasure. There's something under the treasure is covering something. It looks like bones. That's all you can see at this moment. And then and before you can see more, the torch goes up.
Okay, I wish to investigate the first tile in front of me.
Roll investigation.
I move out of line of sight of the open doorway.
I love the paranoia of players. I just love it.
Fool me. Shoot me twice.
Aaron hollers, hit the ground, hit the ground.
Okay, I got a 16.
Way ahead of you, dear boy.
You search everything very thoroughly, but you don't find anything.
Okay, so no traps, no traps on the floor.
Nothing. It's just a tile.
Okay, but I do that every time we go for
This one, by the way, it seems to be. This was the last one. The last room has been out of the same stone. This seems to be a more decorative, like tile, with like jade colored and silver engravings.
Okay, so I wish to look at the skeletons, just look at them and appraise them to see if they are going to be active. So I wish to do Arcana. Perhaps the wizard can help me.
Which skeletons? The ones that you just destroyed?
No, one's in this room right now.
You didn't know. You did you go into the room? You saw that there was some kind of bones, possibly. That's all you saw. You didn't quite see. You didn't see a full skeleton.
Okay, so I wish to go up to the bones cautiously.
Okay. So you walk in, like I would say, yeah. I will give you like 10. After 15 feet, you can see it clearly. You can see a bunch of coins. And some jewels of different colors, and they're quite pretty, like carved and everything. And you can see a couple of assortments of bottles On the left side, on the end, the wall seems to be it seems to be like there's something going on. It seems to be like damaged of some sort. Like it's not quite. But under all the coins and everything, you can see a large skeleton, but it's not human. It looks like it's like a roll nature check.
So before I do nature check, I wish to do Arcana check to see if this thing is going to be animated.
Roll Arcana check.
Okay. Can I get the wizard to help me?
You seem to be doing fine. Carry on. If anything happens, I'll be right there. Yes.
17 on nature,
oh,
just
look,
to
my
say.
boots undone.
Okay. I was hoping you could give me an advantage roll on the Arcana. Oh
Bill,
well.
I'm being a coward.
Bill, did you go into the room too?
Oh, do I have to actually go into the room?
Yeah, you don't see it at the moment.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so on my Arcana, I got a 17.
Okay, it is. You recognize it as a bone naga, and it's starting to stare to life, and it's moving
But I haven't touched
up.
it.
It's like
I haven't touched it though. I'm
you
just looking
don't-
at it.
You don't have to touch it. It
Oh.
awakes and looks at you, and it has two, purple gem eyes that are glittering from the distant light.
Okay.
If you guys are having a light on right now, there shouldn't be no torch. Or no, Andrew
I
has a
have my
torch on.
torch in the previous room.
So this is what you see from your perspective. You see like these two like purple things glittering and like menacingly out of the dark.
Oh dear.
It's basically it looks like this. It's a large creature. So wait, here we go. Here, this is what it looks like. So it's like a giant skeleton of a cobra.
Okay.
Looking at you, but where the eyes is, there's the two purple eyes.
I disengage, so I get out of combat, and I disengage 30 feet behind the fighter.
Okay, so you're in the other room again. You don't get an attack of opportunity if you disengage, right?
That's correct.
Okay, good. So yeah, you're now behind Juve's character, and you can hear the shuffling of the bone body moving around.
Quick
What have
DM
you
question.
Yeah.
What's the name of the god of magic in your world?
There's many gods.
What's the name of the god of magic that people from the Imperial North would know?
This is something where I will say you can either go with a standard D&D god because this is a world where it's kind of like a dimensional nexus, so all kinds of things come and go. I will leave that up to you. Do you want to have a specific god of magic?
I'll default to the Forgotten Realms deities, and if I see it's going to go, sweet Azoth, preserve us.
Yeah, you can go with that. I have allowed different deities, including the basic Forgotten Realms ones. There's different gods. Some have more influence than others.
Mine is
more. Yeah.
Mine is Mil. Mine is Mil, I think, the god of music.
Yeah. So there's no like standard. Even if you want to invent a god, that is fine with me. You just have to clear that with me.
Classic arcane deity Azoth for me.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So are we in initiative now, or?
Yeah, we roll initiative. So I'm gonna roll initiative too.
So we all rolling initiative?
Yep. Okay. David, Andrew has a 3.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
20 first time, 1 this time.
Well, the total is 3 though, so.
Yeah.
I got 10.
Okay. And Charles is 11. Juve has 10. Okay. So, and I rolled a 20, so. You're still in the other room, but
Yes.
the bone naga is definitely aware of you, and you can see this something is like. Let me see here. What is it? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. So if it's like a ranged spell, then the it does the +4 to hit with spell attacks. Okay.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's an attack roll against a spell attack, if it's a saving throw spell, then...
Yep. Okay. So he's. So they have to roll to hit, basically, like a normal range.
If the spell is an attack roll spell, then they have to roll to hit. Other spells, the target has to make a saving throw, and it hits automatically.
Okay, yeah, no. This is
Depends
then
on the
this.
specific spell.
No, lightning bolt. So that's where you guys have to roll. So basically, you can see these eyes kind of charge up, and you can see a lightning bolt. It just comes towards you like instantaneously, just flies towards you through the door, and that means we have basically we had
Everybody in a line 5 feet wide.
is everybody in the line? That's the
I
question
would like
again.
to point out that I specifically stated I ducked out of line of sight of the open doorway.
Yep,
Yes.
you're fine.
And I went behind the big giant dragonborn.
But that you see that is why I hate not having a map, because then it's clear. It's fucking clear where the people are standing, and there's no nonsense. But
Whenever
anyway.
the button was pushed, I was standing right in front of the door. I've never moved, so wherever
Okay,
it's
so
coming.
that means the bard is behind you. Bill, you didn't like really move from where you were last. I don't remember you saying anything. You moved. Aaron.
All I did was say hit the ground, so I didn't make any movements that I said. So wherever I was in the last position, which should have been probably in that line of sight,
Okay, so basically
around that door.
5 feet wide, so that means basically, yeah, anybody, and like if you're on the side, then you avoid it. So I will say, except Bill, Andrew, and Bill, you don't have to roll, but Charles, David, and Juve, you gotta roll a dexterity saving throw, and
Awesome.
you gotta roll a, what is it here? Oh yeah.
Failed. Only got a 3.
Holy
You gotta get a 12 or higher.
Aaron got a 16.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I got a 17.
Okay. You gotta add your dex, Juve.
Oh, I have my dex.
Yeah, have you got a regular character sheet?
Not your entire dex, just your dex bonus.
Then I have only 3 because my dex is 10.
Okay, so basically you get full damage, everyone else gets half damage. Okay? Because you made it, guys.
Can I use acrobatics to move out of the way?
That was your bonus, that's what you get.
So did I get hit by electricity or something like that?
Electricity, it's a lightning bolt.
So
Whizzes through the room.
I yell, I rumble accordingly, and like, looks like I'm getting electrocuted.
Okay. So that's quite a bit of damage here. That's a 6.
Enough to one-shot all of us.
Yep. 11, 12, 14, 18, 22, 27, Juve. Jesus Christ.
27.
You tell me that you got a thing that just did 27 points of damage.
Yep. And
Blasted in the face with a
My
lightning
character
bolt.
is dead in game.
you don't die instantly. You gotta roll for survival. right, guys? There's no like -10 anymore.
Yeah,
as
you
far
drop
as
to
I
0
understand.
hit points,
Yep.
and at the end of each turn you make a death save.
Yeah, you other guys, you get 13 hit points. You lose 13 hit points.
Yeah.
Because round
13.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
So
what do
you
I need
gotta
to-
you gotta
what do I
roll
need-
you gotta roll a con.
Yeah, you basically got to get 10 or more on a d20, and if you fail 3 of
Yep.
them in successive turns,
People are able to stabilize you because it's all about
Yeah.
stabilization. Yeah.
basically you got 3 turns where you can potentially save yourself. Worst case scenario, you die after 3 turns, but if you succeed 3 times before you fail
This
3
is-
times, you
yeah.
stabilize.
This is actually better than like 3.5 because once you got
It's-
beyond -10, you're completely dead.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
instant dead, which is a
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
So how much do I take then?
You get 13. You lose 13 hit points.
Ouch. Okay, I'm still up. I just get my hair goes up into like.
So Juve. So roll a d20,
Yeah,
Juve.
He rolls the
My
start of,
first roll was 5. My second roll was 11.
he has to make a death. If you're going by the book, he has to make a death saving throw at the start of each turn that he begins with 0 hit points. So not this
Okay,
one. his
okay,
next
yeah.
turn.
Then don't worry about it, Juve. Yeah, you're right. Now I remember. I actually played a game yesterday where, as I said, I'm learning a lot of the ropes here. But I played a D&D game yesterday where we were playing the Rome setting, which was very brutal. And yeah, it was quite interesting.
Ways.
Yeah, because it was really exciting the way I like how it's just like a normal D20 because it's like, yeah, it's a cool system. I like how it works this time. Anyway, I also have to like unlearn a lot of the stuff I learned in 3.5. So. Okay, so the lightning bolt flashes through, hits you. You are electrocuted. You just feel this pain inside of you, but for some reason, you and Aaron, you managed to get out of the way still in time. But Juve, sadly not. The lightning bolt hits you with full force, electrocuting you in pain, and you just fall down. That was the Bone Naga's turn. Now it is. Now it is. Yeah, it's David's turn with 16.
Okay, so after taking 11 points of damage from this hideous snake, she feels a bit bit wounded, and like sees the Dragonborn on the floor, and like she goes up to him and touches him and says, "Come on, get up, Dragonborn!" and picks him up and tries to cast what is it? The actual spell.
Cure Wounds? Cure Wounds is good.
It is
Yep.
known as not Cure One. It is
Healing Word?
Healing Word. Yes,
How much does that do?
1d4
Okay, sweet.
plus my crit- plus
D4 plus 5.
my crit- yes,
And that
plus my-
means, including
I'm
that,
rolling
that means that you're stabilized, Juve, so you don't have to roll against
So
death.
he gets 2 plus 5, so 5, 6, 7. He gets 7 hit points back, and he's back on his feet.
Oh, back
Nice.
conscious anyway.
Yes.
So Juve, you hear the voice of Aaron, the sweet voice bringing you back with the words of encouragement. You're at the brink of Door's death. You're seeing the river Styx, and you can see the carryman like just about to in the distance, but just before you get closer, you're yanked back to life, and you just come back to a world of pain. But of being alive.
The price is 2 coins. I'll take an IOU. Come back.
What has happened? Ah.
You
Well,
now have a
you
cool
got-
lightning burn on you.
he got electrocuted by that snake over there, and like, don't worry, Dragonborn. Well, I'm here to make sure that your story will be told throughout the ages, throughout this village, and I sort of try my best to, with my ultimate best strength, to get him back on his feet and use him as a body shield.
I have a
Was that
question. I have a quick question. How much gold is in that door?
I mean, the door itself.
Yeah, how many
I,
pounds
th-
of gold?
I think honestly, I think that's something you can figure out once you defeated this thing,
No,
or
I'm going
because
for a weapon
you got
because I
other
was
worries.
going
You
to
If you're
almost
thinking about weight, it's a full-size door. I'm guessing 5 foot wide
this is
by
this
a
is
lot
this is
tall.
this
It's
is
fucking heavy. Tons.
this is typical character player thinking.
It's going to be
Got dead.
tons.
I almost got killed. How much is the door worth?
No, I don't. I'm not worried about the worth of the door. I'm thinking about using the door as a weapon to use my fire breath to melt the door, to lure the Naga to it, and then melt the door. As the gold drops on top of him melting, he gets covered in gold. And
It
then,
might have worked, but the door has been opened, so it's completely up, so it's not visible. It's there's like a slit,
Even
as I
better,
said,
it's already raised.
it's raised.
that's the point. I can have it drip down from it melting, from me superheating it, and then it drops the gold, pours over top of the snake's head, and like covers the snake in gold. And then as it cools, the thing breaks.
And we get a
And
nice trophy.
I've seen it in a movie. Leave me alone.
Gold-plated Naga skull. I like it. I'm on board with this.
It just says, and then you can hear the Naga just suddenly speak, and it says in a common tongue, "You will all die. None shall enter." And it just stays where it is. And you kind of realize this is not your dumb, normal...
Free action speaking.
What?
Free action to speak. Say, so, if we leave, you won't try and kill us?
You know the location. You must die. All intruders must die.
Damned if we do,
Well,
damned if we don't. I vote we kill it.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm good. I just want to leave.
Okay.
This thing's gonna kick all of our asses. It just cast a fucking lightning bolt. That's a 3rd level spell. This thing's gonna kick our asses.
Okay. So that was actually now it was David's turn. Now it's Charles' turn.
Well, what Aaron's going to do on this is how far from where he was at the door back to one of the rear corners of the room that he was standing in?
You're actually you can see it right now. Let's say you are like about like how close are you to the door, to the golden door?
To the golden door, I'd say I was 5 feet back from it.
5 feet back. Okay then.
Because our bard and
30. It's 30 feet away from you at the moment. It's just standing there, and you can barely see it. All you can see is the purple diamond, the purple jewel eyes glittering.
Not the inside that room. In the room that we're in, the corner behind me. One of the 2 corners behind me in that room is where I was talking about.
You are in that room. There's only 2 rooms, and then there's the steps that you came in, the corridor.
Yeah, but one of those back corners is what I'm talking about.
Okay. Since you already saw here everything.
No,
this is how it is. Okay, guys. This is where you are.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
this is where the Naga is. Wait.
Yeah, but where I'm talking about moving on back to is not out of the room that I'm in, but to the back of it in one of the corners.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure.
As far away as possible without leaving the room, basically.
Yeah. And then I was going to try to take a shot at the Naga with the bow.
If you're in total corner, then you're gonna have a disadvantage on hitting it. It might go into the door instead. You'll have to go a little bit closer, not exactly in the line, because there's like, as I said, it's 15 feet wide, so in tiles, like there would be like 4 and then the middle. So you'll have to go a little bit closer to the middle in order to hit it without disadvantage.
All right, then that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And let's see here. Let's not get a crit 1. All right, that would be a 16 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
That will be. That's all of 6 points of damage.
6 points. Okay. Please describe how it looks like.
As Aaron lets loose of the bow, the arrow off the bow, it flies on by. It goes past Ruby. It goes down through. It hits the skull. He was aiming for the between the two glowing purple lights that damaged his battle buddy and himself in the harlot. And so he sunk it, the arrow, up on top of the skull someplace where between around the eye where the eyes are glowing.
So what you see is like it hits and you can hear some crack, but you cannot see exactly what happened because all you can see is the two eyes basically glittering in the darkness, just kind of menacingly. It kind of looks pretty creepy.
All right. And that's all that Aaron can do at this time.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Aaron, and now we go to Juve.
As a free action, I talk to the wizard. I'm like, do you have anything? Do you have a way to amplify my fire breath? Because I'm thinking about encasing this thing in gold.
I can shoot bolts of fire.
Out of character. Out of character.
On
Just saying, Juve, before you continue, I'm just saying that so you know. The Naga is about 10, 20, 25 feet away from the door, and it doesn't seem to be moving towards it. So if you would melt the door now, it wouldn't have any effect.
No, that's the point. I'm planning to step. This is my thought. I'm going to step outside on the other side of the door. I'm going to wait and encourage my party members to do the same. And as he tries to advance on us, I proceed to melt the gold. And as he passes through, either from him slithering on, he's going to have to touch the ground. He's going to get encased in gold and either wind up getting stuck to the spot as it cools off, or what have you. And that is my current plan.
I have a number of things I want to say to that out of character, but I don't want to encourage metagaming. So in character, I'll just sort of look quizzical and kind of like, I could throw firebolts. I don't know if it'll be enough. And that's probably all I can say out of my turn.
Okay, that's enough talking, Juve. You got to do your action now.
I move back. I back away back towards the opening of the door.
The other door, the bronze door. I mean the
door we came out of.
Yeah, that was I think bronze door. Yeah. That's the one where you entered from the steps. There's the gold door. Where behind
out of the antechamber.
Okay, so you want to head away from it. Okay, so you want to go through the door, or are you just standing in front of the door?
Go outside the door.
Okay.
So back in the stairwell.
How much feet can you move per turn? 30, right? I would say, sir, 30.
30 for a Dragonborn. The room was 20 feet long, so should be able to do it.
So you can get to the steps, actually, to the first steps.
Hey, wait a minute. I have a question. Is this the same door that he used? Isn't this the door that he put a heart on and the door opened up, or is this further, or are we past that?
There's two rooms. Okay, come on, guys. It's not that hard. Here.
We went through.
Wait. Here's the steps. Here you entered. Here's the first door with the traps, right? Here's the bronze door. Here's the golden door. Here on the very end, here is the fucking Naga. So you want to go like from here to here, okay?
Wait, I got a better idea. Instead of you melting this door, dragon, I got something in my bag here that is quite amusing.
6-second combat rounds.
Okay, you cannot talk anymore. Do your action, Juve.
My action is to
you
go out.
You lose your action if you continue talking.
I moved the 30 feet away from the creature of death.
Okay, you're going to the steps. You're at the first step. You're disengaging at this point. Okay, good. That was your turn, and Juve, and we have Charles, and now it's Bill.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit this thing from. Oh wait, so nobody's in the room right now.
We can defeat it if we
No,
work
no,
together.
everybody's still in the room except Juve. He just exited to the first step.
We're
I'm
all in the
exiting too.
antechamber, not the treasure room.
Oh, so nobody's in the treasure room.
Nobody's in the treasure room. Literally, it was
Can
so.
I cast Fairy Fire in that treasure room? Make sure that nothing comes out, so that this thing alone is cast in freaking violet light.
You should be able to do fairy fire, yeah. So that means you could see everything clearly. Okay?
And we all get advantage against if we're going to hit. And then after I cast that, I'm going to move as far back as I can, like behind people, getting ready to leave.
Okay.
Well, then you have to leave because we can defeat this thing if we work together. I have a cunning plan. If you do.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. So you cast fairy fire. Now you can see the full horror of the large cobra skeleton with the two purple eyes, just looking menacing at you, cackling and throwing insults in Yuan-Ti and in common.
So just remember, any direct attack we do against this thing, we all get advantage against it.
Yeah, okay. That's you got advantage at it.
My rules, lower instincts are screaming at me.
What is the problem?
One team, but it does get a dex save.
He gets a dex save.
Yeah, sorry.
Done. Make it.
So he gets a dex save for every ranged attack.
Actually, don't make it. Roll, but fail.
Yeah. If the creature fails a dex save, then it is affected by the fairy fire.
Okay. That's actually a good idea. Thanks. Sorry. That's why I need to know these things, but there's a lot of things to keep in mind. But oh yeah, he fails. He rolls a 1. It's 4. How much does he?
Blowy.
Yeah, I don't think 4 is the AC, so. So he's extra glowy, and with all the twinkling gold and gems, it looks really crazy, actually.
Disco.
Yeah. So, but you're right. It makes sense that he should have a dex save against. It's a ranged attack. It's not a lethal attack, damaging, but it's you throw a light, the fairy fire. Yeah. Drizzt would do that too. I remember. Anyway, so yeah, that was your turn, and now it's Andrew's turn.
Shit, my entire plan has just been kiboshed by the fairy fire. I will throw a firebolt at it and go, oh my god, we're gonna die! Firebolt, and then run back towards Ruby. Okay,
you can do that. Attack and move, and you get advantage on that.
17 to hit.
You hit.
Huzzah! Ow, for fuck's sake. One measly fire damage. Bullshit.
So it kind of gets singed a bit.
I'm a little bit frightened. I throw the firebolt, it just clips it, and because I'm sort of like casting over my shoulder as I'm running for the opposite door. And that should get me out of the door and back onto the steps, and I duck around the corner and put a wall between me and it.
So, okay, you and Juve are outside. Okay, at least on the steps.
Yes.
So, yep. And
I bravely move to the rear.
Okay, so we have then still Bill. Bill, were you moving also outside? Toward the steps?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm running as far away as I can.
Okay. So now we're back at... so the only people like in the room right now are Arya and Charles Elf. Yeah. So... Okay. Let me see here. And then the Bonaga says, "Why don't you stay and play?"
Can I shout out as a free action? Because we're not morons! Sorry.
And
I just say we just drop the door on his head.
If I had a fireball, I'd be very happy, but I don't, so I'm very scared.
Okay, so the creature looks. You can see in the fairy fire. Looks at. Let me see here. I'm gonna roll. Okay, it looks at Charles' character, and it opens its mouth, and you can see this ice forming in its mouth, and a blue-white ray shoots out, and unless your AC is a 6, it misses you.
Oh, thank
It hits the wall on the side, and you can see it like freezes a bit of the wall, dripping down, and it says, why don't we play still a bit? Stay. It does that. Okay, that was its turn. Now the next turn would be what was it? Oh yeah, David.
Okay, so she gets out a feather, and she says this. A woman gets on a stagecoach with her baby. The coach driver says, "Oh, that is ugly baby I ever seen." The woman walks into the rear of the coach and sits down. Thundering, she says to the man next to her, "The driver just instructs me." The man says, "You're going up there and tell him to get on, and hold on your monkey for you." I went to the zoo, and she's doing like a hideous laughter on the actual snake. She's telling a corny little joke to the snake. So
That counts as charmed, right? It's a charming type of thing.
It's a hideous laughter.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah.
But is that like charming?
No, it's a wisdom saving throw. The creature, in other words, I get a feather and I blow it, and I'm tickling its funny bone, and it has to do a wisdom saving throw of against my charisma of.
Your spell save.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not immune to charm, but I guess then that doesn't count as charm.
No,
Okay, which is weird to me. But
it's just a laughter.
okay, so wisdom saving throw. Okay, I rolled. He got a 19. How much did he need it?
He saved.
And he
So if
says, "You need better jokes than that, little bard."
And then I will run away.
Okay, you'll run also towards the
Exit.
steps.
Yep.
Okay. So you're all rowing up on the steps. Good. And it's Charles' turn. You're actually the last guy in the room.
And don't that suck? What Aaron's gonna do is
Run like hell.
first cast cure wounds on himself.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
That'd be for 11 points, anyways.
Right.
That'd get him back halfway decent.
Okay.
And then, seeing how brave the rest of his party is and backing him on up, he will make a move action and go all the way up to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Since he can move a 35. He is going to bob and weave right on through and on the way through, as a free action, he's going to say in Draconic, "This is the support I get."
And then you hear the Bone Naga answer in Draconic. "Well, you get what you pay for, elf." Okay, that was your turn, Charles. And we're back to Juve.
Okay, so we're all at the door, and I'm like, does anyone have a plan how to kill this son of a bitch? Because right now, look like we're all going to die horribly.
Well, the thing is, we've got to stay out of its sight. As long as we stay out of its sight and use his a bit of cut. These bit of these these bit of statues are left in this bit of walls or marvel here in this second room. We can attack it.
I shout over at Adria, get outside! Take it outside!
I look at the, and I yell it over at to the druid. Comments?
Comments about what?
About, like, do you have a suggestion how we kill this snake bone bastard?
No. No. It's my opinion we can't. This thing just cast a lightning bolt. We're going to die.
Okay, Juve, you have to do your action now. It's enough talk. Enough talk. Or you continue talking, but you'll lose your move and attack action.
I take the lead of the wizard who say, dude, take it outside, and I do exactly what the wizard suggests, because I have absolutely no clue, because I've been fried to shit.
Okay, so you definitely still smell like the like singed dragon skin. That's what you smell. So you're just able to get out on the top. Your 30 move, and it was your turn. And now we are back to Bill.
I change shape into a giant lizard, crawl up on the ceiling, and run past all of these slow sons of bitches.
Okay. Yeah, a giant lizard as in, like, giant as in, is this a medium creature? Like a Komodo varan?
It's considered a large beast. It's like one of those things that the drow ride.
Okay, but you're in a 5-foot wide corridor.
It's 5 foot wide. How tall is it?
Yeah, it's 6 foot tall.
Dude, I'm good. I run right past these dudes.
Okay. Okay, so you're more in length. Okay, so you're like a Komodo dragon or something. Because I thought large creatures, they are like 10 feet wide, depending on how they are large. Yeah.
The drow ride on these things in the Underdark all the time.
Yeah. Okay. But if you're beyond 5 foot, then you're gonna stop yourself. So.
You can squeeze.
Okay, you move up on the roof and you can get out easily now. Okay. That was Andrew. Now it's Andrew's turn.
Is it me already? Okay, so Aaron's gone up the stairs, Ruby's up the stairs, Ogum's up the stairs, Ogum's on the ceiling up the stairs. Adria is where?
She's at the back with the hunter, and she's running away.
Also up the stairs. Fantastic. I will. I will. Am I smart enough to do that? No. Fuck it. I use my action to dash, and I move 60 feet past all your fuckers, and get up the stairs and out into the the outside.
Yeah, the temple. You're the temple room, and then you can go outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and I move back and sort of turn around, gasping for breath, going, "Oh fuck, this is not like the stories."
Okay, I like that. So now it's the Naga's turn. And 10, 20, 30. So we have everybody's pretty much in the temple room, right? Or at least in the steps. Who's still at the steps? That's what I'm like. I think Juve is outside in the temple. Bill is outside with the lizard thing.
Yes.
Our wizard. Yes.
I'm with the hunter, so wherever the hunter is, I'm with him. But
you're still at the steps then.
Yes, I'm with the hunter. Yes, but
because guess what? What happens now? You can see that fairy glowing bone nagas just came out of the room, and he's just in front of the door. Yep. And
can I take cover? Does he? Can I like? Can
There's no cover to take. There's nothing there. And
I shout down the stairs, run!
okay. So, oh, here we go. Oh, here it is, and here we go. Yeah, sorry. 58. Here, this one. Okay. So. Okay, let's see. 9. And let's see. 9, 18. 1 minute, please. I'm almost done. Okay.
Damage rolls are happening.
So, yeah, it's in a sense. 10, 20, 30. Okay. And then 5, 10, 20. Okay, so basically the snake starts like doing like this hypnotic chanting and moving like kind of almost like a snake who's being charmed. And you feel
Do I get a save again?
how many hit points do you have, Charles and David?
I have 10.
I have 23, but we have advantage versus charm being elf.
Okay, okay. By the way, so
Possible immunity to
Yes.
sleep.
no. So you fall asleep, David. Or you have
I
you
have advantage. I do. I cannot be put asleep. I have advantage against sleep or any charm spell.
Okay, I forgot that.
Yeah,
So-
elves don't.
Yeah, that's
can't be
true.
put to sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, he tried to
Advantage
sleep
versus charmed, immune to sleep.
and nothing. Yep, that's true. So the Bone Naga didn't know elves that well, which is fine. Which I forgot, and that's cool. And he's not all-knowing, obviously. And that was his move. But he's now in the room. So next person is gonna be David.
So she sees this snake, and like she's gonna use, and like she goes up the stairs, and like she's gonna try, and like, do I look at the ceiling? Do I see like it's like quite old and ruiny? Is it quite loose? Is it quite?
It's pretty stable.
So there's no loose.
It's definitely old.
Okay.
You don't
so-
see any loose stones or anything. The only loose stones you found was in the treasure chamber on the, as I told you, on the right side.
Okay.
On the
So-
left side, I mean, left
So
side.
there's
On the
no
back
way
side.
there's no way I could echo my voice down this stairway to try and rumble a bit of rock onto him.
Well, you don't know. You'll have to do.
Okay.
Well,
Alright, so-
I'll say this. Do a basic intelligence roll.
All right. So I got a 18.
Nice.
Okay. So I'll say this. This corridor is very sturdily built, and even though these stones are very old, they won't break from a simple echo spell. You'll have to do
Okay.
quite a bit of damage, like a fireball or
so
something
my
big,
thunder,
like
so my
big
thunder-
and explosive.
so my thunder shock wave wouldn't do anything. That's quite epic.
It's
the first
pretty,
level.
yeah. It has to be like something higher, like a fireball, something that does something that does big amounts of
Big
damage.
damage.
You know, explosive damage too.
Damn.
So
She's gonna go upstairs, and then, as a last action, she's gonna go and try and push the snake back with her vicious sort of wailing and chanting on her lute of heavy metal, and the snake has to do a con save.
Thunderwave starts on you and has a range of 15 feet.
Yeah.
yeah, she's in 15 feet. Oh,
Yeah.
you're going on the top of the steps.
No, I'm gonna do the voice first, then run.
Okay, good. Okay, then because then if you would go up, then you wouldn't be in range. So, con save, right?
Yes, of
How much does he have to get? Well, I got a 3, so I'm sure I
yeah.
missed.
Yay! So he fails. I get to do 2d8 damage to him.
2?
Yep, I get to do 7, 8, 9, 10. I do 10 points of damage, and he's pushed back into the wall. Perhaps like his scaly sort of body hits the wall.
He doesn't have scales.
His
I showed
bone.
you. He's just bones. It's a big
okay,
Push back
cobra
10.
skeleton.
So he gets pushed back into some sort of wall, perhaps, and some of the rubble, perhaps. If he's
But
lucky.
he's being pushed back to where he came from, the treasure chamber.
Yeah. So
So please describe how he's
Fountain
like.
of coins.
in other words, like when I strike the chord, his voice hits him like goes, and like his bones sort of shackle a bit, and like he's like rolls back, and his head tilts backwards, and he rolls like a wheel, like a snake does, rolling in on itself, and it rolls like, and it rolls into the treasure room, and like when he goes down. When he goes into the treasure room, he hears like a big giant thud, and he takes some like extra point of damage, perhaps, hopefully.
No, he doesn't get extra point of damage for that.
I applaud the effort.
And like that's what happens. He just rolls back comically like that, and I just head on out.
Okay, you have some of the ribs break
The
off.
booming noise as
Some
well.
of the side ribs that they have break off, but it's still totally in fighting condition. And it says, "You will die for that."
But now
Bard."
he gets pushed back 30 feet, and I get to run away 30 feet. So that way it gives me more time.
Okay, it's actually a good way of doing it. Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
run away.
30 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get just outside of the door, just outside.
And I take some cover.
Okay, you can go to the side of the thing. So, okay, that was your turn, David. Now it is Charles' turn.
All right, Aaron, does he have a clear shot at this Bonaga?
You're in this where the steps are, right?
Yep.
So you can look out of the door, and it's just been pushed back by Ari. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 feet away at that moment. But it is standing just conveniently where the doors are, so you can't see it. But all you see is well, it is in fairy glow, so you can see it perfectly, and you have advantage. So.
Okay. Let's see here. Take a shot. That's okay. A crit on the advantage.
Nice.
And that will be on the damage. Let's see here. Yeah, here's the sheet. That will be 10 points of damage that I didn't double or anything from the.
Well, you should double. It's a crit.
Okay, so that'd be 20 points of damage.
Right? I mean, this is how you do it here, doubling. Yeah.
Are you doubling the roll or rolling twice as many dice?
We'll double the roll.
Okay, that's 20 points.
You'll need every help you can get.
as far as that, and then from there, seeing that pretty much everybody in his party has left him hanging.
So this is what you do. Like, I'll describe that for you.
Okay.
If you let me. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you like you say that no, you don't want to go just yet. So you aim the arrow. You aim it at the eye, and Bone Naga's cackling. You release it. The arrow flies like straight up, like it's one of your best shots that you have shot in ever. You hit the eye, the left eye, and half of his skull shatters. Like it's just a whole chunk breaks off, and the eye, the diamond eye, the purple eye, falls out. So it's only like one there. So it's quite beat up, and it says, "You will be lunch for that, elf."
In Draconic again, as a free action, he'll say, "Not today," and then he'll take his full move action, 35, and
Okay.
follow his party as far as he can, since they left him hanging.
So you just get on the last steps before the exit.
Okay.
Okay. So next turn you can get out, but you're almost
Yeah.
there. Okay, that was your turn. Nice shot, by the way. You're actually doing. You guys are doing well. I thought you'd be, like you'd have a harder time.
If it wasn't for the advantage, it wouldn't have been that nice.
Well, that's why you got to work together. That's the thing
Yeah.
about. Of course, if Nelson would be here. Nelson, by the way, he's moved away. By the way, at the moment, he went outside somewhere to research something. He found something, and he's not to be found anywhere. Yeah. He's he moved away, so that's why he's not helping. That was so. It was Charles' turn. Now we go down to Mr. Juve.
Okay, so we're outside.
You're in the temple. Did you say that you wanted to go outside of the temple?
I thought the last thing I said was I followed what the wizard said, and that's take it outside. So that's what I was.
You said you got out of the area that you were in, the secret room.
Yeah.
So you're outside of that room, but you're still
I figure he's up
inside
in the temple with me.
Yeah, you're in the temple, Juve. If you can go outside, the temple is not that big.
Okay, so let me ask you this here. In the room that we're in, is there a ledge that I could possibly crawl up above so when he comes out I could jump down on top of him? Yes or no?
There's some statues that are pretty tall. How much did they say? I think over 10 feet, at least. So you could climb on one of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
so there are statues? How big are the
Yeah.
statues? How sturdy are the statues?
They are solid, stone. So you shouldn't have a problem. It shouldn't have a problem holding you.
Okay. Then I will do.
Do you have climb as a skill?
Athletics, that would be.
Oh, athletics. Sorry,
Or possibly acrobatics.
Yeah, sorry.
Athletics, maybe.
I'm still thinking 3.5, where everything has a skill.
I do have athletics.
Okay, then you roll your athletics check.
That is a 19 plus 5, so that is 24.
Oh, you're up that fucking statue. You're like on the top of the giant Yuan-Ti head.
And I look at the wizard. Keep him distracted.
What am I gonna do? Okay, shit, I'm gonna die.
Okay, that was Juve. Now we go.
That's my action.
Yep. Now we go to Bill.
Fuck am I supposed to do? How far away is this thing from? Oh, wait, it's really far away?
It's pretty far away now. I mean, you're like in the temple, right? Right next to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of like
10,
with me.
20, 30, 40, 50. Also, it's like right now, since you're on the steps, it's like angling down, so there's no chance in hell that you can shoot something down there unless you can like
Dude,
control
I don't shoot things. What do you call it?
30,
so how far away
50,
the steps where this thing's gonna come up?
70.
How
It's
far
about,
is it?
right now, because you knew that Ari pushed it back with the spell, it's about 70 feet away.
So what I'm saying is, how far away is where it's gonna come up the stairs and I will be able to see it? How far away is that landing from where I am at the door?
Oh, where are you gonna see it? That is, it would be the bottom of the steps where you could see it the earliest. That would be 10, 20, 25 feet.
25 feet. So when it comes up to the top of the stairs, it would be about 20 feet?
No. Where are you? Are you at the outside of the temple?
Whatever. I want to try and get to be about 25 feet away from the top of the landing of the stairs so that
Okay.
when
you
it
want to be
comes
25
up,
on the top. Okay.
about 20 feet, so I can turn into one of those animals that can charge.
Okay, yeah, that you can do that. Then you just basically you just go outside, just outside of the temple, like just in front of the door, and you should be fine.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And ready to action.
Okay. Charging.
I'm sort of like near the big giant statues, I guess, but hiding.
You didn't say that. You have to do that in your turn.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? I did. I think I did, didn't I?
You didn't say anything about hiding near the
No,
statues.
but I
you
did
said
say
take cover.
I take cover with the statues. Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't know there were more statues up there, but there are. Cool.
Well, I did say last time. Sorry. That's why again.
I assumed it was just the 4 that came alive.
No. Those were downstairs. You're now up in the temple. There's the big statues. They're like the pillars. They're like pillars.
Yes.
They're like shaped pillars.
Yeah, that's why I am.
Juve is on the head.
And I'm sort of like taking cover in one of them.
Okay. And yeah. Okay. And it was Bill's turn, and now it's Andrew's turn.
I will move. I see Ruby up on the statue, who shouted at me saying, "Keep it distracted." I see Adria taking cover behind one of the statues. I move to a statue that is closer to the exit door, to the outside, than to the stairs going down.
Yep.
I'll take cover behind it, and I'll ready an action. As soon as I can draw a line of sight to the Bone Naga coming up the stairs, I will shoot it with magic missiles. So I'm holding my action.
Okay.
Or readying an action, rather. Actually, no, scratch that. I will, as soon as it comes up and is in a position for Ruby to jump on it, that's when I'll shoot it to distract it.
Okay. Yep. So you're holding your action for a magic missile. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you ready your action. Now it's back to the Naga. So all you can hear is some scraping from downstairs. And
May or may not be muttering under my breath, "We're all going to die, we're all going to die, we're all going to die, we're all going to die." No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Shit.
And Aaron would be saying, "Just throw the strumpet. Just throw the strumpet."
one thing I
I don't
want
want
to
to touch
see.
her. I might catch something.
Give me 1 second here because. Give me 1 second here.
I like this fight.
Yeah.
Sort of a charge in. Baddies. Unload damage. Soak the hits and loot the bodies. Like, ooh, shit, we might actually get slaughtered.
Yep.
Not terribly common in the games I've played. It's good.
Well, this is an intelligent creature. You know, this is not. This is not your. I mean, the skeletons there, they don't have any intelligence really. But this is a bone naga. It has intelligence, quite a lot too. It can speak. It can communicate. I mean, it is an undead creature, but it's not a stupid one.
Yeah. Sentient undead, they're the worst. When you get a chance outside of the game, check out Tucker's Kobolds. Just Google it.
Okay, I will check it out. Yeah, you can send me the thing. God damn it. Anyway, so this is you just hear shuffling downstairs from the steps a bit, and that's it.
Shuffling as in the thing is moving, or shuffling as in other creatures are zombies?
You don't know. You just hear shuffling of like bone to stone, basically, like moving, like scraping. It's continuous scraping. It doesn't sound like steps. It's like continuous scraping on the ground. So you're guessing. Your best guess would be
probably it. I'm going to assume that it is the Naga.
Yeah. You just hear one sound.
I think sensibly.
Okay, so the next person will be David.
Okay, hey, I call out like a echoing voice. Hey, you skeleton little thing! Come up here, you little worm! I thought you were really brave, but you're not. You're a coward! Like that, and a vicious mocker it with an echoing voice down the hallway at it, and it has to pass my DC of my vicious mockery.
What does vicious mockery do? Is that a charm spell? I gotta ask. No. Okay.
Charm spells are charm and suggestion and possibly one other I can't think of off the top of my head. But vicious
Okay,
mockery.
okay, fine. Sorry, because it just feels like it should be, but okay, go ahead. What does it do?
It gives it. It has to do a saving throw of 15 of a DC 15 against my charisma. So it has to do a charisma. Huh?
Yeah, it's a charisma save versus your spell save DC, which is 15. So it
Yes.
rolls a charisma save.
Yes, it has to do a charisma saving throw.
But will it be paralyzed?
No, it will be.
Yeah, like last time. Okay.
It takes, if it fails, it takes psychic damage and disadvantage.
Okay, it has a 20.
So it doesn't get
Yeah, that would do
disadvantage.
it.
And it says,
It was a wisdom save, not a charisma save. Sorry.
I hear you. You will be food.
Okay, and I'm guessing I didn't mock it, and then I will I will hide behind the statue, and like, is there, when I look at the statue, is there something I can like push or bit of rubble I can push onto the snake to give it some bludgeoning damage?
There's nothing to push. You could never push these pillars, these statue pillars, and even if you would have the Herculean strength to do so, there's a good chance everything would fall down on you.
So there's no like loose rubble or anything.
No.
Is there
There's like dust and like stuff on it, but the stones are pretty. It's pretty well constructed.
So there's not like a brick or anything I can chuck at it.
No.
Ah, damn it! I just hide. So do I need to do a stealth roll to do that?
Right now, I'll say you need the stealth roll at this check.
Technically, hide's an action, and you used your action to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it. And the other thing is you're not being seen by an enemy, so it doesn't make sense to roll. So you just stay where you are. Okay, you did your vicious mockery. It failed. Next person will be. That was David. Now it's Charles.
All right. Well, let's see here. Aaron will take cover on the door from the stairway on one of the sides there.
Okay.
And he'll ready action if it comes on up there to shoot with the bow.
Okay, you got it ready.
As far as that. And now out of game on the vicious mockery, it is a charm. It's because it's out of the school of enchantment. Just like charm person, charm monster.
I always assumed that charm was you control the creature. Vicious mockery is a damaging spell, so you're not actually controlling it.
But if you look at the if you look at this in the player's handbook and the spell schools underneath them, they're the same school, enchantment.
Personally,
but I'm just putting that out there.
Guys, you know what? No, it's
discuss
fine.
it after the game. After the game.
After the game, right now, we can talk about this later. It's fine.
Yeah.
But right now, I say it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But thank you very much. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So that was we had a Bill, right? Wait, no, it was David. David did his thing. Charles. Now it's Juve's turn. You're up on the statue.
I will ready an action and wait for it to come out.
You want to do a jump and attack? Okay.
Actually, I'm going to try to do an attack of opportunity because if he comes out, he's not going to know that I'm up above him. So I'm going to try to go for basically a sneak attack.
Okay. So you can ready a surprise attack. Yeah, you can ready that. Okay. Okay. So that was your turn, Juve. Now it is. Sorry, I had to just check something. Now it's Bill's turn.
Maintain ready to action.
Okay. So, okay, you have maintained that, and that was Bill, and now we have Andrew.
Likewise, we've done a
Everybody's
little
like,
bit in cover.
it's
I'm
like
not
if you would
approaching
have.
it.
It's
I'm
like
sort
the
of like-
equivalent of. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I hunker down behind the statue and sort of like finding a spot where I can peer out maybe between the legs of the statue so that I've just got an eye peering through because magic missile is an auto hit, so I can sort of like shoot it round the corner kind of thing. So I'm totally concealed behind the statue, just peering out. The second I see it, the second it moves up, and is sort of like more out of the door than it is within the doorway, and that's when I'll launch my attack.
Okay. Now, okay. So, let me see here.
Hey, can I
Yep.
use as a when it comes to Juve when he wants to attack the snake? Can I, as a bonus action, use my inspiration to give him a d6 when he does jump?
I think you could have done that last time because they last for about 10 minutes or something.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll allow it possibly. I'll think about it. But right now, it's the Bonaga's turn. You can hear shifting. Now everybody roll an intelligence roll. Tell me what you got.
I got a 19.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Get in 22.
Aaron got a 21.
Wait. So we have Andrew, Charles. Okay, what does Bill get?
I rolled a frickin' 2.
Okay. So, Bill and Juve, this is what you see. You can see the Bone Naga appear, and you unleash your ready to action out of the doorway.
It cast a frickin' illusion. Lovely. Alright, well, I change into a boar, and I charge after the non-existing fucking thing.
Yep. The other guys of you see it's an illusion. You can see through it. No
Okay.
problem. Juve, also, by the way, this is great. You jump down and do your stealth attack.
Well, the question is, which one of us goes first? Because if one of us goes
I'll just go
Same
with
time.
your
Original initiative order.
actually no. This will be Juve first because he is the higher initiative. So this means Juve, roll your attack, your surprise attack. You got advantage.
9 and 11.
Okay, so 11. Well, do you add your bonuses?
Yeah, if it's a physical attack plus strength. I'm assuming your fighter's going to be proficient in jumping and hitting things.
Yes, plus strength plus your proficiency. Since I'm guessing you're coming down with the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happens. Bill, roll your attack, please. Your ram attack.
You're muted, Bill.
I actually missed with an 8. I know, I was trying to see what my attack is with as a boar.
This is actually not a bad thing that you missed because so this is what happens. Juve, you jump down. Whoa! Your sword gets stuck into the floor. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And you can see like a freaking Bill running towards you, and you're just looking, but Bill just misses you, hits to the side of the wall. I'll be nice. You don't get damage from that because you're a boar. You're built like a bull. You can take it. I'll be nice. You managed to like stop yourself enough, so it wasn't that big of a failure. So you don't get any damage, but the attack failed. So Juve, now you can see on the bottom of the stairs, you can see the actual Naga, just hissing at you with like one eye and like damage. That was a minor illusion. But it was, so all of you saw it wasn't a real illusion. And it will not come out. It knows it has respect for you guys now, I guess. It will never say that, but anyway, so that was its turn. Now it is Charles's turn.
From my position there, looking on down with the cover at the bottom of the stairs, if I see him, I'll take a shot.
Weren't you behind one of the statues?
No, I was at the staircase,
okay.
looking around off the side.
Actually, if you looked around down the side, all right. Sorry. Then I thought, yeah, okay. So you're right at the opening, right?
Yeah.
So you almost got hit by Bill, right?
Okay.
But he just went to the other side. But you look past the illusion. So guess what? You get your attack. You get your attack because you readied it. You get your attack because he's just at the end of the steps doing he's shifting and moving, doing his illusion spell. So you get your actually attack because for you, what is this illusion? Silliness. I'm an elf. I'm like, whatever. Too smart for this shit.
Okay, does a 13 hit?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
So you release the shot, and it misses because the angle is kind of awkward. But the Naga hisses at you.
And I had to dodge a boar that come by close.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So this would have been really bad if Bill, if you would have hit Juve, and he would have tumbled down to the Naga, and then Naga could have gotten a bite attack. Would have been great. Evil DM laugh, Sorry, I'm just kidding. So it was right. So now it's David's turn because that was your reaction turn.
Okay,
Charles. So,
yeah.
He slaps her face and goes, stupid dragonborn. Yeah, face palm sort of thing, and like she gets out her long sword.
Okay. And?
Sounds like he unplugged the mic.
David? You lost your bardic voice.
There you go.
There you go.
Right. So in other words, like where the statue is, I'm gonna go against the wall and slide against it, like go down it, like he would he would sort of like if you had a weapon in your hand. So I draw my sword and slide down the wall, really close to the wall, to the opening, to one of the like walls that has the opening door of it. So my back is against the wall of the opening door.
Okay.
And I'm going to inspire myself. I say, my blade will be true and swift, and I shall swipe the snake's head off with this mighty blow. And I sort of stand there, like in bit like I don't know if you've seen that film of Clash of the Titans when the guy is like got his back against the wall and he's like and he's like peeping over the the opening.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So it's
when
like
he's fighting the Medusa. Yeah.
Yep.
Looking into the mirror shield, which you don't have, so.
No, but it's like that sort of thing.
Yeah. You don't want to fight a Medusa yet. Don't worry. I think they're like a pretty higher challenge rating. So I don't even know if they're in the monster manual, but anyway. So that was your turn, David, and now it's Charles's actual turn.
Okay. Seeing that Aaron missed, he's going to try once again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a reaction shot. You were just reading it, and there was all this stuff happening, so now you're actually trying one more time?
Yeah, and that would be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits, no questions. Roll damage.
And it will be 8 plus 5 is 13.
Wow. Please narrate that. That's a huge hit to it. You do a lot of damage.
And he'll release the arrow. It'll go on down, skimming along and tracking, and you'll see a light change in the air flow as it goes from the fletchings, and it go on down. And off the side of that eye that it can be seen, he'll hit someplace up in that skull or underneath in the open maw of this bone mountain.
You actually hit, because it has like these two jaws things. You actually destroyed the jaws. The lower jaw just breaks off. Now he's still able to speak and do magic through vocal means because he's speaking through a magical manner. He's not actually using his mouth because he's already.
He's undead. He has no voice box.
Yeah, he has no voice box, so it's just animation. So when he's talking now, it's just kind of silly looking because now he's like almost like he says, "You will die for that." And so that was your turn.
Yep.
Now we have Juve. You're now on the ground with the sword deep embedded into the ground.
Is it stuck?
Fire breath. Fire breath.
Roll a basic strength check. So you roll your strength
Sure,
with your strength.
I'm not going to waste action trying to pry it out. I turn down the hallway and unleash fire breath.
Okay, you turn down into the hallway and release. Okay, roll damage. Do I get a reflex save, or I think so, right? Or how does that work?
Fire breath dex save versus DC 12 con.
Okay. So DC 12, so dex save. Okay. Yeah, he avoids it.
Con save.
Is it then half damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, then how much damage do you do, Juve?
Alright, and I'm going to use that. Can I use the inspiration from the bard or no?
I inspired myself.
The inspiration doesn't add to damage.
Inspiration is just attack rolls, and bards can't inspire themselves.
Yeah. For this is like I have to roll, so. Yeah. Just roll your damage, Juve. You cannot use it.
1, 8, 9 total.
Okay.
Wait a minute, no. That's 9, and do I add any bonuses for strength?
No. Well, how do you add strength to fire?
No, it's just 2d6 damage, and it takes half on a successful save.
So, and round it down, so 4. Unless something changed. Let's round it down. So it's 4. So please describe how it looks like. You damage it pretty badly.
So I'm going to do my second action, and since my sword is stuck, I'm going to take my battle axe and fling it at the Naga.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can do a second attack. Yeah. So a basic
Using
thrown.
action surge.
Yeah, action surge. Roll your ranged attack. Although it's not a throwing weapon, shouldn't he be at a disadvantage? I'm not quite sure there. I
don't know. My guess would be it counts as probably disadvantage on the attack, and then it.
I'll say it's not a throwing axe, and unless you're somewhat trained to, it's a full hand axe. Now if you're at disadvantage. Roll twice, then the worst.
I'll use my 1 point of inspiration to make it a advantage.
Which cancels it out and makes it a straight roll.
It makes it a straight roll. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Then roll.
Wait a second. Was he attacking to hit the Naga?
Yeah.
The Naga who he's already got advantage against? He shouldn't have to waste his inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah.
Oh.
Fairy light, yeah.
It was all glowy, yeah.
That's why I have to write this shit down. Okay, so, well, then you're at normal. If you want to use your inspiration now for advantage, you can.
Okay, then that's what I'll do.
Okay,
So
roll.
that is 16 plus that was 16 to base, and then to hit plus 5. So,
21, you hit, yeah. Roll damage.
Shit, your strength's 20.
Yep.
Damn.
Roll damage.
Okay. 1d6 plus 3.
So Ruby is a one ripped muddy funster.
Yeah. 6 points of damage. On top of
you kill it. It's at minus. It's at minus 2. Please describe how you finish it with the fire and then to throwing the axe. Go ahead. Be as
Actually,
brutal as possible.
this is what happens. As I release the fire breath, I throw the axe, and the axe is engulfed in flame, and the two combined smashes his skull straight down, destroy the rest of the skull,
It
and
just
the bones just drops down to a heap.
the head and most of the length, the things just shatters, and it just says,
And then
and it
the
just
bard
shatters.
and then the bard puts the sword away.
Kids are awake. I gotta go. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
And like
Uh,
the bard
Wait,
clauses
quiet.
the bard
No.
clauses the dragonborn. Well done, good show, dragonborn. You came.
and then I
You were lucky
one
because
little,
my next move was to release my second level 3 spell, my second lightning bolt into your face. So you
Oh.
well done.
I was just about to leap to the rescue there with a magic missile.
Yeah, I was a bit nice the first time because I didn't release the second one right away.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that my illusion tactic worked a bit. But it kind of bit me in the ass in the end because Juve fucking threw the fucking Mjolnir axe or some shit like that. So
Awesome.
Oh,
Baelish is hiding behind the statue.
he
and goes,
came
"Is he dead yet?"
and came and saw and conquered the mighty dragonborn.
nice. It was a challenge rating 4 monster, and you could do it. Nice. And how do you like this tactic with the minor illusion?
That was very sneaky. Although
Yeah.
I would like.
I checked
Know we
everything.
were hiding. It's sensible. They can probably assume, but yeah. If it's a
It
smart enough
assumed
creature.
it's a intelligent 15. Come on, man. It's intelligent. It's not a stupid. Like he
It
was
was-
thinking, okay,
Says,
now
one
he saw what,
sneaky motherfucker.
yeah, he's a snake, so come on. I mean, like, okay, he didn't know that you were hiding and readying,
Yeah.
but he wasn't like thinking,
stupid, yeah.
oh, you're gonna just wait and let me enter,
I
Like-
applaud the sneakiness and the sensible monster stuff.
So I pull my sword out and I just stroke down the stairs to pick up my axe out of his head and the ruby off the ground, which was his
Oh, it's not
eye.
sticking in the head. It's just it shattered everything, so it's just on the
Powder.
ground.
Does it destroy the eye, jewel eye, or no?
No, the jewels are fine. They're pretty stable.
That I pick
You-
up the jewel.
It's a purple. I just
Amethyst?
amethyst. Yeah, it's an amethyst.
I'll go and pick up one as well because there was two, weren't there? One for each eye.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ones in
yeah.
the treasure
And
room.
there's still more stuff there in the treasure room. So,
Cool. I'll go.
so
up to
you can pick up the other amethyst, Juve and David.
Awesome.
They're worth 60. They're worth 60 gold coins.
Can someone, if they don't mind, write down amethyst in the chat so I can copy because I spell for crab.
Okay. I don't know either. There we go. Andrew, thank you very much.
Welcome.
So you all get 220 XP for that.
Woo!
Because that was a 1,100 XP challenge, and you're 5 people, so 220 XP.
Follow along down behind everybody else, sheepishly trying to psychologically deal with the fact that I ran away bravely in the face of the enemy.
Also, I will actually. By the way, well, you actually did fail on the trap, so
222.
you'll get all 30 XP extra for role playing.
Aaron will go on down and pick up his arrows that he used, if they're still usable.
I guess I wish to do a thorough investigation of this room with the wizard and see what the cause of the curse was.
Okay, what curse are you speaking of?
I'm checking out treasure.
Well, apparently the wise old Orkhow mentioned a curse, didn't he? About
The specter that you killed on the very beginning, that was their great specter that they were so afraid of.
yeah.
He was a pussy.
Ah.
So if you want to look around for any clues, you do find on the you do look at the right wall. There's all kinds of drawings on the left wall, and then there's on the very end. On the floor you can find. So I'll go fast with the treasure, and then I'll describe the walls. So Andrew, since you're going the
you
first.
mentioned bottles, so I'm going to go and check out these bottles. I'm thinking potions.
Yep, they are pretty dusty, but old, but still functional, sealed with wax pretty well, and they have writings on it on a little paper. And the one bottle is kind of like the fluid is kind of like this this white with like black kind of, it goes like through, like kind of a weird kind of mixture, kind of always forming and changing.
Marble suspension in white fluid.
Yeah, yeah. One has a deep red color, almost like a faint glowing, and then you have one that is kind of like a almost like a blue and green inside of a like a white thick fluid, just swirling around.
Arcana check. Might I know what these are?
Roll to see.
One for each one.
Just roll one for all. That'll be nice.
Oh, sweet. 18 plus 5, 23.
So the first one I described, that is a potion of gaseous form. The second one is a potion of superior healing. And the third one is a potion of mind reading.
Gaseous form, superior healing, can't spell, mind reading. Awesome.
Okay. You also find there's 8 gems of different color. They're all worth 50 gold coins, and like 90 gold coins strewn around still.
I have noted all that down.
And on the left wall floor, so you pick up all the treasure. I like that. Yeah. So guys, I'm just saying the wizard is
I've written it down. As a character, I've written it down just for reference. In character, I was checking out the bottles and going, "Oh, these are interesting. What are these?" And I've ignored the money. I'm looking at the potions.
Okay, okay.
And I'm going to see what's in the treasure room.
This is the treasure. This is the treasure room. This is what you find.
Aaron's going to look for bone on that naga that would be small enough, but remembering enough to be a trophy, and pick that up.
You can find is the
teeth.
Like teeth, the naga teeth. They're very sharp and big.
Okay.
This big, because the entire head was like this big, you know.
Okay, so 2 naga teeth.
Yeah. Write down 2 naga teeth. Yeah.
And then I'll be like, taking writings off the walls, and then I'm going to try and purify this place.
Okay. So on the left wall, you can see on the left end of the wall, as I said, the wall seems to be like it's cracked and broken, and it seems like you could almost break through it. And on the wall on the right. On your right, you can see a map, actually, with some figurines and stuff, and it looks like almost like the valley of the map. A map of the valley, where you can see the mountains, and you can see the cities beyond, and you can see inside, you can see what looks like it would be the jungle. On the other side is a picture of a temple surrounded by 4 like ziggurats. And you can see some kind of like little figures of cultists that are praying to it. And in the middle, there's like some kind of energy forming from the ziggurats. There comes like some kind of energy, and a big serpent is appearing from the temple in the middle.
Oh dear.
And in the map, you can see in the south. I'll show you guys the map for the next game, but this is what you see. But you can also see at the wall at the left, so the wall is cracking, and it's that one. For all the other walls, they're pretty good shape, but that part on the end of the left wall, that one is in pretty big disarray. It's about like an area of 10 feet.
So she will she'll take out her notepad, like she uses for making music in and everything. And she gets out her ink, her quail and ink, and sketches out the map and copies it from the wall. And like after she's copied it, she gets out some like she starts like skipping around for some unknown reason, and singing like a sort of cleansing sort of words of her god Mila around the room, sort of like trying to please the spirits, to put the spirits at rest in this room, and sort of say, help them to be on their way.
Okay. Unless it has a specific in-game effect, you do feel better, and it does feel like there's the evilness of the room kind of a bit more dissipates, but you cannot quite say for sure. But you do feel a bit better about yourself at the moment.
Aaron, after picking up the teeth, will
Yeah.
pull out his medicine journal that he has to keep his notes for his medicine skill and his herb kit, and he'll try to copy as much of the map into that journal as he can.
Okay.
Also.
I will see if there are any weapons or armor in the room.
There's no weapons and armor. The only weapons that were in this area were the scimitars. So.
But can like with the inscriptions on the wall and everything, can like this spoken tongue of the snake people be learned over time?
You can learn it. Yeah, especially with your ability, you can learn it faster, but it will take some time.
Okay, so I do that. I just get the notes from whatever I can from the walls and the map as well, and try and cleanse this room from the evil spirits.
Well, I don't know. Do you have any kind of clerical abilities where you could do a bless or something?
Not really.
Well, you just do the ritual then, and it doesn't. You do feel, as I said, you feel better about yourself, but that's it.
Yeah.
You're not sure if it's cleansed or not, or if it needs cleansing.
There's a consecrate spell. I think it's quite high level.
Yeah.
I'm not a cleric, but I'm just trying to appease the. I know that this place is probably unrested, perhaps by loads of people that are being slaughtered here. So I'm just trying to please the spirits that being massacred by the snake.
Right. So, okay. Question. Well, I'll say this. Write down, David, that you have notes on the walls. So you have notes on the walls. Just write down that. And Charles, you write down that you have copied the map of the Valley of War. And I'll show it to you next time, guys.
Okay.
And yeah, what about the treasure? Who's gonna get what?
I don't know what type of
There's 90 gold coins, as I said. Eight gems of different colors, and there's 3 potions.
I say since the wizard is more clever than I am, perhaps he can calculate exactly each of us get what.
Well, seeing as there are, with Mitz wherever he is, I'm going to he should get a share of this. At 6 of us, which is a nice easy calculation. That's 15 coins for each of us. I will hang on to Mitz's share for the time being. So 15 gold for everybody. We do have a bunch of gems, which I suggest we put into a communal pot for buying supplies or whatever that might come up handy in the future. I volunteer myself to hold on to these. I'm happy to listen to alternatives, and we have a variety of potions here. One of these is hold up the red one is a healing potion. Does anybody? Ruby, I think maybe if you're at the forefront taking damage like lightning bolts, I'm astoundedly surprised. Perhaps you should take this.
I think I would rather rest and use that in battle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm offering it to you to hang on to for future use, not to use now. Save it for later. But I'll hand the red superior healing potion that is to Ruby. These other two, I'm not sure when these might become useful. This one, the sort of the white one with bluey green smoky bits in it, is a mind reading potion. I'm
I have
sure
that.
that's bound to come in useful at some point. I'll hand it over to Adria. This other one is a gaseous form potion. I'll hang on to this for the time being if no one has any objections.
I have no objection. I got the trophies that matter to me as the ranger.
Okay, so yeah, that would appear to be the material bits and bobs here. So Ruby gets the healing potion, Adria gets the mind reading, I hang on to the gaseous form, 15 gold for everybody, and I'm hanging on to the gems for party funds.
Awesome. Let us go back to the village and tell Great Wise Owl what we have done here.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Assuming there's
scimitar?
no other doors or things to...
Well,
Goes
there is the
deeper
wall
in.
that is very damaged, highly damaged on the side.
Yes.
And I have a quick question. Does anyone take both of the scimitars or what?
No,
There was
to me.
4 scimitars. You picked
Aaron-
up one, right?
I would pick up a set.
Aaron picked up one, and Charles picked up one, I think.
Yeah, that's Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron and myself. We picked up one that left 3.
Okay, so yeah, if you want all 3 of those, Juve, you can have them.
I just would like 2 of them and ask and what condition are they in? In other words, do they need to be mended?
They already mended because I don't know, maybe you missed it because you were not there, but Ari has mended already them, so they are.
I was there, but I didn't know if you mended one or all.
She said I allowed her to mend all,
Okay.
so they're mended. They're in perfect condition at this point.
It's a D6 slashing weapon. It counts as finesse and light, so if you have a higher dex bonus than your strength bonus, you can use dex instead of strength, and because they're light, you can use one in each hand and use your bonus action to get a free attack with your offhand, but you don't add dex bonus to the offhand attack unless you have whatever the feat is. Twin weapon fighting.
Two weapon fighting? Yeah, 2 weapon
Yeah,
fighting.
there's
I
a couple of
believe.
feats. There's a fighter one and there's a generic feat one which do 2 weapon fighting stuff. I forget the details.
And they do.
It's
one
D6
D6.
slashing,
D6 slashing, so.
and you can choose whether
So
you
cutting.
use strength or dex bonus.
One D6 slashing, and I'll look up the rest and copy it to my character sheet.
Just make a note. The attributes are finesse and light.
Okay. Finesse and light, yeah.
One reason I said we should go back there is that I wish to study the arts of bravery and honor. I wish to learn the ways of the law, the bardic law of valor.
Did they have a school of that nature in the village? Or would
Maybe.
it not be
Who
better to
knows?
learn as you progress, and the school of experience, as it were, the school of life?
And Aaron will snicker when you say valor, because he'll reflect upon the fact that you left him standing down there with the Naga.
Avelius blushes, but steps up towards Erin and sort of turns slightly away so he doesn't, get the full effect of the fact that you know he's a quivering coward.
Well, I did stay with you to the end, my brave hunter. I did try to prone the creature and make it stay where it was with my ticklish laughter, but it didn't seem to work. So I decided to make a run for it. I would have stayed with you then, but everyone seemed to run away.
I believe in the tactician's books it's called a tactical retreat in the
That is
face of
correct.
overwhelming force.
And every coward has an excuse or a term for it. Aaron will say.
I'm alive, it is dead, I'm going to treat it up as a
Okay.
Avelius is clearly trying to put the best light on things. He knows what
Oh
he wants.
yeah.
Are you guys gonna investigate the room? Are you gonna investigate the cracked wall at all?
Yeah.
I will look at the crack wall.
You look at the wall and you can see it's pretty unstable. You could think that enough magical or even physical force you could break it through.
Then I'll break through it.
Roll a strength check.
All right.
I will help
Right.
from a distance with Mage Hand on the small bricks.
Okay. That gives you advantage, Juve.
I move out the way because I'm right near the crack, so I just move out the Dragonborn's way
Okay.
and stand behind and stand well back.
15.
15? Okay, yeah, fine. Please describe how you break down the wall.
I ball up I look at my hand. I make a fist. I draw it back, and with all my strength, I punch the wall.
Okay, you punch the wall, and you can see suddenly from out. What do you want to say,
I
Charles?
just was gonna, just for flavor, what I was gonna say is Aaron would be in the background saying, "Go Ruby, 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 go Ruby, Ruby, Ruby."
Nice, I like that.
In
So you
the
smash
red corner.
in the red corner. Yeah, you smash down the wall, and you can see like basically a cavernous area going down, like just this kind of small cavernous. You can see a faint glow coming from there, like a bluish, pale bluish glow of some sort. But it's going pretty steep down, so a cavern of some sort.
Okay, so before I do anything else, I ask the bard, heal me, and I will go see what this is.
You can see a skeleton, a human skeleton, in tattered clothes, and he has a. It's been there for a long time. It's like almost like a robe of some sort, and he's holding some sort of a stick or something, and he has still some objects, but what that is, you'll find out next time.
Excellent.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Okay,
Very nice.
thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it was fun. It was like, well, not more combat this time, but since,
It was a really good fight. I liked the fact that it was, opening salvo, drops the tank in the first hit. It's like, oh shit, we're gonna get creamed. Run away! It was really cool. I liked it.
yeah, it's a cool enemy, and I definitely, the idea was to play him intelligently, because he's got intelligence of 15, so he wouldn't just run in like an idiot. He's a spellcaster, so.
Yeah.
Although the Naga's bite does pack a punch, but it's more about the spells they can cast. And this is the weakest form of the Naga, the Bone Naga, because it's a resurrected undead Naga. And they have two other Nagas that are quite interesting. So.
If only we had a cleric with turn or destroy undead. I'd like to return to a point that was raised earlier, which might be interesting for your subscribers. The Elven Fey ancestry advantage versus charm spells. Charlie was mentioning that the enchantment school technically counts as charm spells. Now, my personal take, before I read the school description, was that charm spells specifically are the ones which directly, in my head, are the ones which overtake. You get to control the target, and ask distinguishing between charm person, dominate monster, suggestion, friends, that sort of thing, which is a direct, you're now going to do what I say, versus I cast this spell of the enchantment school and it does damage and gives a tactical bonus. But having read the enchantment description, it does explicitly state, I'm going to try and find it now. It talks about being a magical ability, a magical
page 203 on the player's handbook.
Thank you kindly.
But it's all in my point on that is trying to be fair to the DM and the monster on that, and But end of the day, it's always the DM's call.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the actual
I don't consider that rules lawyering. For me, is rules lawyering when they demand that the rule be held in a specific way. The difference is like you guys are helping, so that's the big difference. That is.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I was a bit worried after the last session that I was being a little bit too that guy, which is why
I'm learning the system. I don't have it ingrained yet as much, but I'm getting to that point. So I do appreciate help at this point. So and you weren't like pushing.
Please tell me and I'll stop.
Don't worry. I've dealt with rules lawyers in my life, and it's very different. It's very different. Like I know immediately. It's they demand it.
Usually with a rules lawyer, per se, what generally happens is that the rule lawyer will only want rules reinforced when it is directly for his immediate benefit and not for the overall party.
Often, yes. That's pretty much
so basically what usually happens in rule lawyer, it'd be like, for example, everyone else you wouldn't worry about, but if there's like a certain advantage that you would get to make yourself more whatever, then that's the narrative that you push.
Yeah.
And everyone else you don't worry about.
Okay, guys. I really appreciate you being players here. You were awesome. Sadly, Bill had to leave early, and I wanted to say bye to him, but he had to go like really fast. So, but he was here for most of the game, so I'm gonna write his. So the total. The official 283 is the official XP that you gained.
Third level, baby.
Third level, nice, sweet. So level up, please, for the next week.
Yeah.
And there might be a chance that I might not be able to make it next week, but I will try. It most likely will be. But if not, then the next week after that. So I hope we can keep this momentum going. So.
Oh, good. I will be there.
I have new stuff planned for you guys. So.
Well, with us leveling up, it allows you to get a bigger CR monster against us now.
Oh yeah.
Like, I kill more weak things first.
It's funny because like it was a CR4 monster, so but it's you still managed to do it, even though it was like 2 levels for some people.
Well, myself, I'm going to take up the College of Law of Valor.
Yeah.
But
second level spell.
CR4 for our group is fine because we're all a second level. Bring it on.
Some are. Yeah. And it's just
on up and divide.
Yeah, it's just good for you. Get more XP. And honestly, it was about strategizing. It's as Andrew said, it wasn't just you just release the damage, you soak up the damage, and that's it. It was like tactics. You gotta the thing could have. It had one more lightning bolt in it. And it's and then it has Ray of Frost. It has Sleep. It has Charm. Although those spells, because you're elves, you're fine against that. So you're lucky that you're elves.
Well, we did. We got lucky on that one. But if it would have been Bills
in front of it, would have been stuffed.
I mean,
yep.
Bills or Andrews or
running away wasn't a bad idea because then he was at a disadvantage and he had to do the whole illusion shit. And in the end, it was bad because Juve was fucking brought down the fiery axe punishment. Anyway, we'll end here, guys, with the broadcast. And talk to any final words from you guys.
Play more games.
It's better to spur than to fade away.
Always be inspired.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Talk to you later then. For the viewers, for the Death Book of Doom.